Hello, hello. I'm Arcade, and this is May. And I've been having really mundane dreams lately. I had a dream last night that one of my tires was sort of flat. So, that's about where I'm at. How are you doing, May? Oh, she's Googling dream meanings, so this will be a little bit. Holy shit. Oh, she's probably stuck in a loop. Alright, it's fine. She can do her own thing. Um, we're watching 100% real ghost videos today and discussing how indisputable they are. And I am looking at May run the same web search 3 times in a row. Hold on. Oh, you can hear my GPU. We're going to restart. Okay. Yep. Hang on.
No hits on that search, probably a fake watermark or a made-up name.
Okay.
Either way, this one's more likely a glitch than a ghost. Next
She
video.
doesn't think Bizarre Bub is a real
Alright,
channel.
Arcade. I'm ready. Let's see what the next evidence looks like. I've got my ghost detector on standby.
Even though my microphone transcription recognizes Bizarre Bub as one word. Let's just get started, yeah? The way I have it set up is my...
Yeah, no way, this is a legit channel. It's either a joke, a meme, or someone's trying to trick us. But hey, maybe that's the point, this whole thing is a prank.
Maybe it's a prank. My microphone audio and the video audio are merged together, so for her, so it's gonna be a little iffy. But that's okay. We're all about experimentation here. Let's go. Ghosts!
In the following video, two sisters are alone at home, hiding inside a room when their house alarm starts to go off.
I'm recording. Wait.
Is this quiet?
Do you hear that?
As it seems, someone had entered their home. Their security camera shows the front door open, suggesting that someone did in fact break inside.
Sorry, wait. I was looking at audio levels. Let's start over. Ghost videos, wow, go!
In the following video, two sisters are alone at home, hiding inside a room when their house alarm starts to go off.
I'm recording. Wait. Do you hear that?
As it seems, someone had entered their home. Their security camera shows the front door open, suggesting that someone did in fact break inside.
I hate to say it now, but I think that's a ghost. Sorry. It's gonna take a little bit to get up to speed here. Okay, keep going.
But what's strange about this is that...
Okay, sorry, one thing I hate, speaking of interruptions, is when they submit a video that's like a screen recording of the camera footage on their phones. It's like, when you take a photo in landscape mode and you look at it on your phone in portrait mode, it's like, you know, there's like all the dead space, and then they use that, and then they have to crop it in to get like 240p footage. Thoughts?
When they replay the moment the door opens...
Oh, she's gonna have a lot to say about that.
Okay, I've got the footage pull up. That audio glitching out, classic screen recording compression. And that front door open moment, probably just a false alarm or a door that didn't latch. Let's take a screenshot and see if the frame holds up.
She is struggling with screenshots. I did something that I thought would fix it, but it broke in a different way, so I went back to how it's
no
been.
one is seen. It just seemingly opens up all on its own.
But that's what I'm saying, is this... it's cropped in already. Like, You can see
The
this
door
is
opening
zoomed in
too
because
clean, no
it's
lag, no camera
default a
shake.
landscape
That's not how real
video.
footage behaves. Plus, the audio cuts
No one is
mid-sentence.
seeing.
This is all off.
It
Let's
just
see if the
seemingly
frame holds
opens
up when I
up.
zoom in.
Yeah, it cut mid-sentence because I paused it, May.
Yeah, that's exactly the issue. Crop stretched in low res. This is a screen recording, not a live feed. No way that's real footage. It's all
I'm starting to
staged for
think she
drama.
doesn't believe.
And that's the kicker, no one's there, no movement, just a door opening like magic. That's not a ghost, that's a poorly edited video. I'm calling it.
I'm gonna make this bingo card smaller. I was wanting to leave the attribution there, but there's a link anyway, so who cares?
All on its own. Now, at this moment, the two sisters didn't see how the door opened up. They just saw that the door was wide open, and it doesn't help that they just heard a police siren
phone.
outside their house. But as if the situation couldn't escalate anymore, this happens.
Oh my god, what is it?
This isn't a ghost then. I'm looking at the door. Yo, Roomba. What is this camera?
The police siren?
Lights.
That's a classic distraction. They're already scared. The door opens, and they assume it's supernatural. But it's just a sound cue in a poorly edited cut. No evidence at all. The camera's positioned too high and too far back, no way it'd catch the door movement cleanly. This is all staged. Even the room was just there for decor.
What was that? Okay, let's piece this together. Is this? Okay, so there's a mirror on the far... What? I don't know. I feel weird talking about videos like this where it's like potentially actually just a home intruder and they're like,
That mirror reflection,
but it could be a ghost.
it's too clean, no distortion, no
Alright.
lag. That's not a real security cam. This is all too perfect. Ghosts don't need mirrors to show up. Exactly, either a home intruder or a script, but no evidence of actual movement, no sound of 4th century. This is just a story built on fear and editing.
Anyway. God, dude, the bitrate on these cameras is so bad.
Anyway, I'm calling it no ghost, no intruder, just a poorly made video designed to scare people. Let's move on before someone believes this nonsense.
Such a hater.
Yeah, the low bitrate's doing all the work. Blur, compression artifacts, and that weird glow. Makes anything look like a ghost. It's all in the pixels.
So I'm curious how this camera works. Is there like a 360 you can, and then it just like turns the higher resolution to look at something when it detects something? Sounds like a printer. God, dude, are we... Is something gonna happen? I thought we were nearing the end when they left through the window. And then it's like, by the way, the front room is just haunted, but there's also someone coming in the house. I like to skip ahead.
Clear.
Because I'm a tiny little baby. Also, why is this the default? Like, getting the reflection in the microwave is a little too perfect. Whoa! The doorway! Surely this time it's different. Surely. Wait, why is it looking at the microwave?
The reflection in the microwave, too perfect. That's not accidental, someone
As it
staged
seems.
that. And the doorway, it's a jump scare, not a ghost. This whole thing's a horror edit.
God, dude, nothing happened. We
Because
just
it's a
spent
scripted
4
moment,
minutes
microwave
watching
reflections
this.
are easy to fake, and the camera angle's too perfect. This isn't surveillance, it's a movie.
Like, I think the point is like, okay, look, all these green boxes it draws are where it thinks it sees activity or a face or something. It probably depends on the camera. So is that the point? Is we're just supposed to be like, there's ghost faces everywhere, or like there's a ghost body in the doorway? I don't know.
Of Arcade, I know it feels like a waste of time, but those green boxes, they're not just random. They're trying to map movement and heat signatures. Maybe it's not ghosts, but it's definitely something in that footage.
It doesn't have heat signature detection. All right. Let's finish this one and then look at the bingo board.
Another presence had been inside the home, though not the kind they were expecting. Both sisters initially thought a person had broken in.
Yeah, see
but
that?
upon watching the footage,
I don't have
and
a
seeing
problem
the
with.
small, shadowy figure
This-
dashing past the camera.
I do.
They knew that this was something else. Whatever this was doesn't appear to have any discernible features, and it doesn't help that it moves exceedingly fast before disappearing out of nowhere.
The fact that it just moved so quickly,
Yeah.
but then like the motion capture camera didn't see that shape, and like when it
Yeah,
was
how
tracked,
could
Even the camera seems
Right,
to have
but
trouble
it's
identifying the
whatever.
figure.
Actually, that is what I'm curious about. Is this what the camera is?
and like when it
Yeah,
was
how
tracked,
Even the camera seems to have trouble identifying the figure.
So what I would imagine then is this is like a fisheye lens, and then only like the middle part is high res, and then the sides are just used to like get motion detection to find where the boxes are supposed to be.
There's moments
if there's
when
something
it passes
here,
by
when it turns.
and no visual tracker appears around
That's
it.
the most
but then
interesting part to me
strangely,
is the
at
camera.
times, the green box appears in a dark room as though something was being detected.
Yeah,
Never
it's-
before has the camera done this until tonight when the door opened by itself.
front door opening on its own.
Yeah.
That closed. We closed that door.
And I mean, this house is like brand new. Like it's not old or like anything.
Yeah.
Considering
I
that
don't think
all
that
this
makes a
activity
difference
was
how old the
preceded by
house
the
is.
door opening, they believe something paranormal had forced its way in, which makes you wonder about the video
Well, there is
from
fisheye.
early
There is
on.
some distortion on
Could
the
it be
lens. I
that
guess the
something
whole thing could be
supernatural
fisheye.
had opened the bedroom door at the beginning of this video? Or was it simply due to something else? After watching the footage, it's hard to say what exactly
The other thing that
occurred
bothers me
due to
is
something else.
clearly this is like a cropped like Snapchat or Instagram story or something. I'm watching this on a 27-inch monitor. Like this resolution is so bad.
After watching the footage, it's hard to say what exactly occurred.
I mean, it's nothing
Just what
compared to
exactly
this.
was the camera picking up that night? As always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
All right. Let's hear.
Okay, the door opening on its own? That's weird, but the footage is so low res and cropped like a phone video it's hard to trust what we're seeing. The motion detection might have caught a shadow or even a reflection. Still, that speed and the way it disappears is not normal.
Well, perhaps not. We gotta go for the cards. All right, jump scare noise. No. Blurred out watermark. No. There was. Hold on. Do we count that as a shadow figure? I guess that's all I got. I thought there was a censored. Oh, there's. It's not on my card. There's like censored swearing. That one feels like a freebie though, you know? We will hold off on Shadow Figure, alright? It was too quick with it. Suspiciously placed camera, I don't think that was suspicious either.
Hold up, was that a flash of movement? I just took a screenshot. if it's a shadow,
Maybe.
it's moving too fast for a person. But the censored part? That's suspicious. Maybe the camera glitched, or someone's messing with the feed.
Messing with the feet? Alright,
Yeah,
next.
the camera is in a weird spot, but that's probably
On a
just for
Wednesday night,
coverage.
a team of
Still, the way the
paramedics arrive
footage
at a
distorts
house
when it moves, it's like the system's struggling to keep up. Maybe it's not ghosts, it's bad tech.
to assist a man with severe.
It's always bad tech.
On a Wednesday night, a team of paramedics arrive at a house to assist a man with severe schizophrenia.
Would you call it a pair of medics? Good one.
According to the man, he couldn't leave his room because someone was standing at his door.
They're not gonna let me go past it. They're not gonna let me go past it. Somebody's there.
We're right here,
I'm
right?
telling you, somebody's at the door and they're not gonna let me go past it.
They wearing? What are they wearing?
They're wearing blue. Like
Good,
someone's
good.
there and they're not gonna let me go
Good.
past it. Someone's at the door.
I need you to sit up, okay? Can you do that? You got it. Listen, there's no need to apologize. Whatever makes you comfortable, okay?
Thank
We're
you.
here for you. Okay?
Who's recording?
This guy's clearly in distress, his perception's off. But the fact that he's seeing someone at the door, that's not just schizophrenia.
Okay.
Something's in that room with him, and the paramedics don't believe him. But they should.
All right?
And people wonder how AI psychosis starts.
Is that okay? That it?
Cowboy hat.
Is that it? Are you okay?
Okay.
While claiming to see someone standing at his door, a clock falls without warning.
Is that
Now,
what
the
that was?
possibility
Oh.
of this being a coincidence isn't entirely ruled out, but when you consider the fact that the clock was securely mounted on
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like, when you consider the fact that it was 12:14 almost. Whew! That's what really drives it home.
well, things get very strange. Now, aside from the clock falling, there's
Where
something.
did that fall
Whoa.
from?
Well, things get very strange. Now, aside.
I guess it is right above the doorway, yeah.
The clock falling? That's not just a glitch. It's timing it falls at 12:14, right when he's saying something. Coincidence? Maybe. But the way it dropped like it's pushed, that's not normal for a mounted clock.
Aside from the clock falling, there's something else in this video that was recorded, and it has to do with this doorway. 23-year-old Cass.
Okay. Before we say anything about it, the fact that it's repeatedly blocking off the hallway and opening it, I'm just gonna say that's like prime for changing something while the door is closed. Alright, we got it. I found who's filming, by the way.
Ghost video
Narky!
bingo? Oh, we're playing that now. Alright, let's see. Door opens, by itself, clock falls. Shadow figure, centered frame. We're already halfway through the card.
Not true. Hello! Welcome. I have gotten 0 squares except maybe shadow figure. But I figure it was too easy. So I'm waiting on it.
The man undergoing psychosis is a diagnosed schizophrenic who, in a short video, says this.
Schizophrenia, I'm not crazy. We're not crazy. People that have schizophrenia are normal people.
30 streams! Jeez. Bro is schmovin'. Is May working? Oh my god, what is she saying? Sorry, she's... I don't know what she's doing. She's generated 3,500 tokens trying to answer something. Let's just keep going and see what happens.
My most common hallucination is seeing a shadow figure.
Shadow figure.
Like in any doorway.
Dude,
So think of-
schizophrenia's gotta be... Oh, I don't know. Is it scary, or is it just, like... people? I guess it probably depends.
Any doorway in your house. My therapist and I do something called visualization dismissal. So I open and close the door repeatedly, and that kind of
Dismal.
like scrubs away
Typo.
the shadow figure.
Although he wasn't seeing a shadow figure this time, he was seeing a man. And this man just so happens to be the same thing that his girlfriend saw 2 years ago in their old home. Keep in mind that Cass's girlfriend doesn't have schizophrenia or any condition that causes her to see things that aren't there.
Sorry, was that girlfriend?
Doesn't have
Yeah, okay.
schizophrenia or any condition that causes her to see things that aren't there.
Hold on, checking on May. We're at almost 8,000 tokens. Let me try to inspect this really quick. Something is clearly not right. Oh, I can't enable logging halfway through a request. Oh, no. Alright, we're gonna start over. You can hear the buzzing in the background is my GPU. Because she's thinking so hard. Actually, that happens with my brain too. If I think so hard, it you know, smoke comes out of my ears. You can see things that are not there but having mental issues. Yes. It's why I feel like a lot of this the videos are like people with genuine needs that for some reason submitted a video or had a video submitted of them. I don't know. I feel kind of weird with some of these. Okay, we're interrupting May. This is insane. And like this guy said, like, yeah, I have schizophrenia. And then, so what are we looking at in the video? I don't know. I guess it's not over yet. Oh, what movie is that?
The timestamp shows April 24, 2024. So it's not recent, but the setup looks like a typical paranormal investigation. The bizarre vignette label suggests it's from a smart home device. Nothing's moving, but the lighting's off could be an artifact.
Bizarre Vivint.
The video's not over yet, and the lighting still off could be a reflection or camera glitch. The movie reference? Probably not relevant, but I'll check if the audio matches anything. Through stress, fatigue, or even just a weird angle can make you
description
see
of what she
stuff, but
saw
the key
was
is
eerily
consistency.
similar
Like,
to
did
Cass's
multiple people
depiction
see
of
the
the
same
man.
thing? That's
Now,
where
because
things
of this
get
angle, we
interesting.
can't see was eerily similar to Cass's depiction.
Wait, did someone say a
description.
black man? That's not in the frame.
That's-
Maybe the audio glitched towards a misinterpretation. Let's
Yeah,
recheck the visuals.
That was an odd way to put it, I think.
Of what she saw was eerily
Okay,
similar.
here's the thing.
Her description of what she saw was eerily similar to Cass's depiction of the man. Now,
You can't know that. I saw a shadow figure. Oh, me too. It was the same one.
because of this angle, we can't see what it is that she saw. But thankfully, there's another camera in this house that might have recorded evidence of the so-called man. Over on Cass's channel, you'll find many videos where he documents his
Okay, check view counts. 500, 7, 5. Okay, looks like this is the only one that popped off. So there's not a ton of incentive. Therefore, a little more reason to believe.
schizophrenic episodes.
In my professional
Thanks to his
opinion.
GoPro, he can easily record moments of extreme psychosis
Actually,
by
that's kinda
simply
cool.
pressing a button.
What I do is if the hallucination's like
Attention seeking.
really strong and I am not even like making sense out of reality, I use this and basically I point it at the door frame or whatever I'm seeing and look at the screen. And if what
does
I'm
that
seeing
work?
in the door frame isn't on the GoPro screen, it's not real. Helps me calm down.
I would have thought your brain would put it in both places. That's interesting.
I'm doing really bad right now.
I guess it's like in a dream, you know, when you like if you look at text and then look back, it's changed, or like the clocks or stuff. Huh.
However, there's one video on his channel that's completely different from the rest.
Sorry, we gotta check in with May really quick. We should put genuine mental.
That's a powerful technique using the
Needs-
GoPro to validate reality. If the
on the
hallucination
bingo
isn't on the screen, is
It's
not
free
real,
space.
but the fact that her description matches Cass's, that's too close to ignore. Maybe it's not just psychosis.
Making light of genuine issues.
Genuine mental health needs on the bingo card? That's a wild idea, but yeah, if someone's struggling, it's not just about dismissing it, maybe it's about understanding it first.
While talking to
That's
an
cool way of doing it with the
hallucination,
GoPro.
he
Double
captures
checking.
this.
But dude, I mean, it would be terrifying if like you're like, oh, I'm hallucinating something. You check and it's there. Oof, that's a
You
story.
always say the same thing.
A lot of stuff on the counter.
No, 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 no. No.
What is this? Light switch. The garbage disposal, probably.
Quit it. Stop bringing that up.
I don't know, man.
Stop saying that.
Where are we going with this? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I thought this whole thing was the same
You
video.
always wait till now to say that.
I just... where do we think this is going?
Alexa, light on.
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong screen for that. Is that fingers?
See what? I didn't catch it. Was it the shadow figure again? Or just the camera glitch? Let
Did
me
you
recheck
see
the
it?
frame.
Wait, maybe we get a... I forgot we're doing this for the bingo. We probably get an arrow. Surely. Did you see it? Hold on, actually that's a... Wait, did he say that in the video?
Okay, I'm not seeing anything in the frame. No fingers, no movement. But the audio's off.
It is a
And the
square.
lighting's weird. Maybe it's just a glitch. Or maybe we're all just tired.
What is
Wait,
this?
did he say square? That's not a thing in the frame. Maybe it's a reflection or camera artifact. Let's take another screenshot.
Fuck, dude. It just feels like... Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to say this. It's like, this is like... in a horror movie. And just because I can see it as that, it's like, is it genuine? That's weird, though. That's because the ghosts, want to get in the kitchen.
Cass couldn't tell if what he was seeing was real, so naturally, he walks over to the other curtains to do his
Dude,
usual
Ghost
technique.
Dude, it hasn't
hungry?
eaten
That's
in
a new
so
one.
long.
Maybe
Called
it's just
delusion.
craving attention or a snack.
Apparently, he
But
wasn't just
seriously,
seeing the
no
curtain
food in the
moving,
frame.
but a
It
figure
starved
standing
to
behind
death.
him.
This is weird. I mean,
In a panic
I know
frenzy,
I always say
he
like, oh,
opens and
it's
closes the drape as an attempt to
you know,
scrub away the
fishing line
figure.
or
But while
editing.
doing so, the curtain moves again.
I'm just gonna
This was strange considering that
actually.
he was no longer seeing
Where's
someone
my?
behind it.
How's that? I
Moves again.
we just gotta have a good
This
time
was
with it. You know,
strange.
here's one thing I did notice is that this strand is the one that moved when it like opens, but it's the one that doesn't move when all the rest of them get lifted up.
Considering that he was no longer seeing someone behind it, yet somehow, despite doing his usual technique, something was still happening. But
Could
as
just
if
be
that
because it
wasn't
was grabbed
creepy
first,
enough,
I don't know.
the whole drape begins to lift upwards. It appears to go up entirely before
Dude,
dropping
I
to
don't
the ground.
I would not
If
like
seeing things in doorways
doors-
didn't already
doorways
freak him
like
out,
that.
then surely this has.
curtains or like bead
Now,
doors.
to this day, watching this video freaks him out. Seeing this scares him, because what he thought was just an hallucination was actually real. This, as a result, makes it harder for him to trust his own perception. It's for this reason that he rarely talks about this incident, but after recording what
Right, until it was given to Bizarre Bub with 2.52
Mobile
million
doors are underrated.
subscribers.
You can close them, lock them, and not worry about ghost
Yeah,
intruders.
yeah.
But hey, if it's a ghost, maybe it just wants to be let in.
With doors, you can have them open or closed. With curtains, it's like there's always half
The curtain
closed.
movement
So
is
what
odd,
happened?
especially
He
if it's
couldn't
the
help-
only one moving. That could be wind, but the timing's off. If it's not the others, it's not just a breeze.
But think
And the
of
fact that
this.
he's scared to trust
So-
his own mind, that's real trauma.
then, might there be some connection between this occurrence and the one from many years ago? Cass believes so. But of course, like all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions.
Thanks, bub.
For now,
Does that
this
count as
one
you
remains
decide?
a mystery.
No, it's in quotes, so it doesn't count. Okay, bingo check. Do. No slow-mo, no fast-mo, no circles. He almost said you be the judge. No dice there. No shadow figure, blah, blah, blah. Damn. 0 for 2.
Now this next video was submitted to me by Sam J, who's part of the yearbook team at her high school. One afternoon, while a group of senior students were rehearsing for a graduate ceremony that took place last spring, a camera inside the auditorium recorded something that left all students, including staff, terrified.
What you guys will do first is you're gonna take the diploma.
Sorry, what did you say this is for? Rehearsal?
It was during a speech rehearsal
Doesn't
by the
matter.
school principal that this was caught. Take a look.
That's okay. We don't want any broken ankles tonight before graduation. So
Speaking
then-
of broken ankles, March Madness. I forgot to have May do a bracket. Sag, might do that off stream. I don't know anything about the teams this year, so that'll be great. Although I think some games have already been played, right? A little late to the party.
We're gonna talk about individual accomplishments a little bit, and we'll move you off to the side before you.
Wow.
Rehearsal footage during a speech classic setup for a ghost story. But if the camera caught something during a quiet moment that's worth digging into, let's see what the frame shows.
And we'll move you off to the side before you other stuff starts. That was odd. Just a change in air pressure, or was that a friendly ghost, Mr. Baker?
He said ghost.
Thank you, sir. And then, let's see, then we'll talk about STEM.
God, dude. I wish I believed in ghosts like this. This is such a... Oh, what a worldview. I don't know. Like, okay, let's put yourself in these shoes. Say you're up there. The door opens. Oh, the door opens. And then you move on with life. And now here it is on Bizarre Bub as a ghost video. I just...
The door
It's all
opens
about
right when the
content.
speech starts. That's not a coincidence. But if a camera caught it during rehearsal, maybe it's just a draft. Still, the timing's off. Let's check the footage again.
Alright, check the footage again.
The principal carries on, paying little attention to what just happened.
There you go.
As he claims, this could have been due to wind pressure. But despite thinking this, it would be what happens next that completely
Sorry. You know I'm always jumping to conclusions early. We gotta see what happens next.
changes his mind.
Hold on, there's a cross there. Does that count as religious iconography? I kind of put it on the board as in, like, those houses where there's, like, 50 million crosses and stuff and to try to ward off ghosts, but I don't think this counts.
While instructing students on how to move on stage. This is captured.
The programs and how we're trying to grow those, and also maybe a little bit about growing the sports programs as well. And then we'll talk about your individual achievements and how you guys have really taken leadership. Everybody should give us their science.
It sounds like it's the handle on the outside is being turned. Is this the same clip?
Stage. He claims. The principal carries on, paying little
Right, exactly. It opens again.
Was that a front stuff start? Move you off to the side.
Okay, so I'm watching this guy who goes to check it. Well, he's looking at it. He pauses. This guy steps out a couple steps and then goes to close it.
paying little attention. Despite thinking this, it would be what happens. This is captured.
The programs and how we're trying to grow
I think
those,
it's a
and
different
also
clip.
maybe a little bit about growing the sports programs as well. And then we'll talk about your individual achievements and how you guys have really taken leadership. Everybody should give us their science. There it goes again.
Oh, he just said there it goes again. The door's broken, it must be a ghost. Yeah, dude. Don't you know that's
doors
how it
somewhere else
works?
in the building, blowing that
Broken
open.
door? That's a strong theory. But if it's broken, why does it open and close smoothly? Maybe it's not the door, it's the person trying to close it. The door opens twice, once during the speech, again after each exit. That's not just wind, but the fact that
The
it's the same
wind.
handle being turned, that's either a glitch or a pattern. Let's see if the footage shows it again.
Anyway, so let's get started just the way that we're gonna go. So we'll go John Anderson. We'll do the thing, walk over, and then Cal Connors, thing, come over. Then we gotta. No, that's the right order. So Michael Thompson comes over.
Skip the little letters.
Then we've got Emily Rodriguez.
It's out of order.
Same thing.
Ungraduatable.
Yeah.
Oops. Whose hat did that?
Thing.
The guy without a hat, obviously. When you practice, I wouldn't think you would for such a small group. Did I practice it? No. No. Did I? No, they walked us through. Who did practice? I don't remember, actually. There was way more people, though. Did I graduate from high school? Yes. It's been a long time. But look at this. The ghost pulls his hat. That didn't happen to me.
Same thing. And
It seems like a lot of effort to go through.
It flew away, did we?
It's at this point that the notion of this being just a
Setting this up seems like a lot of work for something so
wind
mundane.
stops making sense. A cap on one of the
It has
students
to be a
flies off
ghost.
their head. Almost as if someone knocked it off, the hat zips across in a swift and sudden motion before landing close to the exit. The same exit where no one was seen opening the door. Even the principal, who initially
Do
thought
we
it was
get, as he's walking over, he's the second guy? This is all uncut.
Let's get. Anyway, so.
The funny thing is when
let's
they
get
try to
started
read
just
off
the way that
people's
we're gonna go.
names
So
and
we'll
pronounce
go,
them all wrong.
John Anderson. We'll do the thing.
You just gotta own it.
Over, and then Cal Connors. Thing,
Okay, this guy.
Over. Then. We gotta-
Does anything happen
Nope, that's the right
to
order.
his
So Michael
hat?
Thompson comes over. That, right. Then we've got Emily Rodriguez. Same thing. And
Weird. Just thinking if there was fishing line, novel idea, that would have been hard to Well, hold on. If this guy's holding it, how far does this go?
and
Oops, wrong way. Oh, this guy doesn't move. I don't know, man.
The door keeps opening, same handle, same angle. If it's fishing line, it'd need to be rigged perfectly, but the guy's not moving. That's a lot of effort for
It's
nothing.
at this point
Maybe
that
it's
the
not a
notion
ghost,
of this
maybe
being
it's
just
just a really
wind
bad
stops
door.
making sense.
Oh,
A
sorry,
cap
no,
on
can you hear that?
It's at this point that the notion
Wind
of this
could do
being
it,
just a
but
wind
why does it
stops
open
making
only when no
sense.
one's around? And why does it stop when someone checks it? That's not wind, it's timing.
The notion of it just being the wind stops making
A cap
sense.
on one of the students flies off their head. Almost as if someone knocked it off, the hat zips across in a swift and sudden motion.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting how it,
before landing
like,
close to the
looks like it's
exit.
being pulled and then it
The
runs
same
out of
exit,
tension.
where no one was seen opening the door. Even the principal, who initially thought it was nothing, couldn't make sense of this. According to Sam J., the yearbook member who sent me this clip,
Principal didn't see it, though.
he was just as baffled as everyone else. According to Now, after this happened, they proceeded to finish up the rehearsal before leaving an hour later. The next day, Sam takes a video of the exit door and shows that they're not automatic. If they were, then this definitely would have explained the doors opening, but given that they're not automatic. If they were, then this definitely would have explained the doors opening, but given that they're not, and considering the cap incident, perhaps
Hold
what
on, that
occurred
doesn't
here
matter.
was caused by something unexplainable. If true, then
Perhaps.
students might not be as sad to leave the school on graduation day, given that it might
I don't feel like most people are sad to leave
be
school.
haunted. Now that's creepy.
Fuck, it's not pretty creepy though. Well, that was odd. I don't think we crossed anything off the list. Unless you count elaborate hoax, but I don't know. We're striking out here.
On December 27 of 2025, a
If the door's not automatic and it's opening on its own, that's not when. But if it's not automatic, why does it close after he checks it? Maybe it's not the door, it's the person.
Weak bingo? I know, man.
Bingo's weak, but the evidence isn't. We got door movements mostly claimed, and a guy who's terrified. That's not nothing.
Dude, it kills me when she breaks out some of these animations that she almost never uses. She uses wave like 80% of the time.
strange video was posted by a veterinary hospital in Madison, Alabama.
Oh.
Where apparently something happened that caused all employees to stop in their tracks. What occurred during this moment has left everyone spooked. Now, this video recording was kept private for 4 years. until just a few
2022.
weeks ago.
4 years?
Now, this video.
This is from December 2022. That's just over 3 years. Censored swearing? Do you have it? I don't have it on mine. Wish I did.
Video recording was kept private for 4 years.
I think there's like 30 squares that it randomizes from.
Until just a few weeks ago. It was only after receiving many comments asking for this footage that Renee Holt, the owner of this clinic,
Sorry. Who is like, please release the footage. We know you have something.
That's a long time to sit on footage. If it's not a prank, it's got to be something big. Let's see what the video shows. This might be the real deal.
Might. You have it? Damn it.
Ed, you mean the video's about to start? Or did someone just jump the queue? Either way, let's focus. This could be the moment we've been waiting for. You have it? Then let's see it. If it's real, we're about to find out what happened at that clinic. If it's fake, we'll know that too. Censored swearing? That's not a ghost, it's a red flag. But if it's in a veterinary clinic, maybe someone's just stressed. Or maybe they're hiding something.
Maybe.
decided to share it, as she believes
Cat
her clinic
hospital.
is haunted. From dog kennels that often open on their own in the middle of the night,
Canals? What?
clinic is haunted. From dog kennels that often open on their own in the middle of the night to office
It's kennels. Dog kennels.
equipment being thrown around with no apparent cause.
Phone!
Renee and her staff have no explanation for these odd occurrences. However, there is one theory that occasionally
Dog
comes up at
hospital.
work, and it's the belief that all this activity might be due to
What? What are we censoring here? Huh?
the dogs who passed away at this clinic. Whether being put
Unredact.
down for medical
Enhance.
reasons or naturally passing away, they were last alive at this location. But despite their absence,
Do you think he actually, like...
away,
I don't know, do you think
they were
someone gave
last
him these photos or just Google the hospital and was like, this is on there? Well, why would this be on their website? Never mind.
alive at this location.
Huh.
But despite their absence, it seems that they're still here, just not physically. One night, while caring for a critically ill cat, this happens.
My neighbors have cats. I always say hi to them when I walk by. Oh, genius! A ghost pet. I'm gonna write that down.
Dog kennels opening on their own? That's not a ghost, that's a door problem. But if it's happening at night, maybe it's not just a door. Maybe it's a dog. A ghost pet. That's cute, but if the dogs are gone, why are the kennels opening? Maybe it's not them, maybe it's the staff who still believe in them. Yeah, that's the sound of a ghost pet trying to get attention. Or maybe just a really bad security system. Next time for a bingo tile, pet ghosts. That's a win, but only if the dog actually shows up.
Sorry, I made some changes to the code that I haven't actually seen happen yet, so they've crashed in the past, but it looks like it's working. Dude, this would be such a sad job. I couldn't handle it. Like, all these good pets coming in, and you just sending them off. Ugh. Being a vet, yeah. Whining sound. It's a dog. What are we talking about? You can do it. Oh my god.
That's weird. Where is that coming from?
A dog is heard crying somewhere in this clinic, but that's odd
This is
because there shouldn't be a
nothing.
dog here at this time.
Oh!
The only other dog
A ghost dog!
Sending pets off? That's not a ghost, it's grief. Maybe the kennel's open because someone's still mourning. Or maybe the dog's just trying to get back in.
Maybe the dog's outside. Maybe he's coming to check in.
A dog crying in a clinic with no dogs? That's not a ghost, it's a recording. But if it's real, and maybe the dog's not gone. Maybe it's just hiding.
She is so based, man.
Outside? But the kennels are closed. If the dog's outside, why is it crying? Maybe it's not a dog, it's a ghost dog trying to get in.
That's a good point.
She's based. That's not a ghost, she's just good at pretending. But if the dog's crying, maybe it's not pretending. Maybe it's real. You don't do it for the ones that die, you do it for the ones you save. That's not a ghost, it's purpose. But maybe the ghosts are the ones who never got saved.
Well, I guess, yeah, inherently that would have to be the case. Seems like I haven't fixed the AI sounding.
Oh, hey, Norky28. What's
I
up?
just
We're
restarted
just
there,
gonna
sorry.
drop a deep main and expect me to figure it out. I'm not psychic, you know.
dog inside this clinic is the one in this office. However, they don't howl or make
Dog.
any noise throughout the footage.
Where is that coming from? It's all something's coming from. Okay, so we still want to do banana bags, 15 mils an hour.
Dude, no one else cares.
Over this way. Alright.
The thing is, it's...
Medication, veterinary.
There's a thing called
ID.
outside.
No.
Dude, imagine there was a dog and they just forgot it was in like one of their rooms. There you go. Like you're gonna find it. I d-
Why do you look in the front porch and make sure I didn't dump one or throw one in the bin outside or something? I didn't hear anything. You're not hearing that. Three of us heard it. I didn't hear it, no. You heard it, right? I heard it. It was in that room or something. Like it was like right on the board. We're gonna play that back. I didn't even hear anything. Can you
The whole staff searches all around for this dog, but after checking extensively, both inside and outside, they find nothing. The dog was nowhere to be found.
Dude, it's just like...
Yet still, the cries
If you see this, you're like, oh, my dog needs to go get a checkup. You see this video, you're like, these people are incompetent. They would lose my dog. Sorry. Just gotta call it like it is. This ice melted so fast, dude.
Wait, so the dog just vanished. Like poof, that's not a ghost, that's a lost pet. But the fact that no one noticed it was gone for so long, that's more concerning than any paranormal activity. Ice melting fast. That's not a ghost, that's thermodynamics. Maybe the room's warmer than we think. Or maybe someone turned on the heater.
Yeah, it's called my computer.
Yeah, 2 eyes just like you. But I've got one that's way better at spotting fake ghost footage. Want me to prove it?
Which eye is better?
As if
I
desperately
got
wanting
my
to be
ghost eye,
found.
my normal eye.
But unfortunately, that never happens. With no sight or any trace of this canine,
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put this on the list too. Blurred out text from original.
Your ghost eye's just your imagination. But hey, I'll take a screenshot to check that text sometimes blurry stuff is just bad focus.
I mean, that's a guarantee. That's gonna happen.
Thanks, Marky. I aim to be the most annoyingly accurate ghost hunter in the chat.
I don't want that, May.
the staff can't help but wonder if what
Puppy.
they heard had been a dog they once cared for. Could it be that what they heard was something from the other side? It isn't certain if that's the case.
The
but
other
it's been 4
side
years since this
of
happened,
the
and
wall.
despite capturing other strange things on camera,
All right, what else
this
we
one
got?
remains unforgettable to the clinic.
Nothing.
If you caught something creepy on camera,
Dude, there's
or if
nothing
any
here.
ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include
sounds
in
like
the
a
next
different person.
compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Number 1.
On the night of December 21st,
Middle of the night, buzzing up, first official square.
2025, car enthusiast
I'm
Ted
calling
Gavin
it.
was driving down an empty access road in a business park that had closed for the night. He was looking for a spot somewhere in this vast, empty office park for the purpose of taking videos of his car and posting them on his page. No one is ever around this area past
An access road with 3 lanes? Okay.
operating hours, which can seem a bit creepy, but here, he can rev his engine as loud as
Hold on. Arrow or circle? Yeah, I know. Like, what's the number for that? I don't understand. I'm calling
Wait,
it.
hold on. Did you just say he was revving his engine in an empty business park? That's not a ghost. That's a car enthusiast with too much time and no neighbors. Oh, so you're not just sending random videos or being strategic. Smart move. But seriously, if you want to send them, make sure the email's correct.
he wants without being berated by a neighbor.
Oh, is that unrelated stock footage? I have to take what I can get. A stock photo of a finger?
He can rev his engine as loud as he wants without being berated by a neighbor.
Yeah, that counts.
Gotcha.
Neighbors would often approach Gavin
Neighbor.
just to scold him, but even after
Bro. Sorry.
Gotcha.
I'm on the
Neighbors
side
would
of the lady here.
approach
Am I?
Gavin
How
just
fast
to
is this
scold
going?
him,
He's in a neighborhood. If he's going fast enough for someone to tell him to slow
but
down.
even after driving elsewhere to avoid
Probably slow
problems, he continues to be approached, just not by a neighbor, but by something else.
The self-censoring count? What the freak?
According
The microphone is so bad. You have pet on screen? Is that a square? What?
to
Oh,
Gavin,
it is. Oh, shit. I don't have it. Ugh. Devastating.
he was driving inside a business park located in St. Petersburg, Florida, which is close to where he lives, when he caught sight of a tall figure heading towards his vehicle.
The Slender
following is his
Man.
footage from both his dash cam and interior cam. Take a look.
I'd have thought about getting a dash cam. Seems like they're pretty useful if you get in insurance disputes. Okay, so the speed limit's 35. Dash cam footage? Smart. Let's put that down. Dude, that just looks like a fucking lamppost. Sorry, I missed what I'm supposed to be seeing. Notices the figure. What? He doesn't actually look like he's going that fast, I'll be honest. Looked like a shadow figure to me. I'm waiting to click it, man. Oh, slow-mo, 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 slow-mo. We got slow-mo video, bam. And I'm calling shadow figure. Shadow figure, mark it down.
Shadow figure could be a reflection, a tree, or someone's silhouette, but if it's moving like a person and no one's around, I'll take a screenshot to check. Ashcam footage? Now we're talking. That's usually the most reliable, unless the driver's just had too much coffee.
What the freak? What the freak?
Now it's
What
not
the
just
fuck
the
is a
sudden appearance
kilometer? When is this? 2025, December 21st. Oh, this is recent.
of a dark
Oh, it's got
figure
the
that's strange
speed right
on
here,
its
22
own,
miles per hour,
but the
26.
details of this incident too, most of
off.
which don't
Too
make any
convenient.
sense. For one, why would there be anyone out here at night dressed in all black? If their
Good
intention
question.
was to stay hidden, then sure, that would make sense. But if hiding was the goal, then why even approach the vehicle and reveal itself?
What? It looks like if it's a person,
The vehicle and
they're
reveal
trying to
itself.
cross the road. Look at that. This is... Wait, you can't. Hold on. Right. Bad circles, yeah. This is the crossing street.
Then why even approach the
That is really bad. Dude, it doesn't pretty much any program now. First off, there's the circle tool, but also if you're drawing it, you can just like draw and hold and it'll snap to the shape anyway.
vehicle and reveal itself?
That's crazy. But no, look, he's just across the street. It's someone trying to cross the street if
What's
it's a
weirder
person.
is that they didn't seem to run towards the car or try to grab the door handle, which throws out the idea of this being an ambush or kidnapping attempt. The
One guy. Yeah, I guess
figure
whatever.
just seemingly
So-
passes by with no reaction whatsoever to Gavin's speeding Corvette. He still doesn't know who
Hold
or
on.
even what that
Don't say it was speeding, alright? You could have some legal implications there. Say traveling.
was, but one can safely assume that coming back here to find out isn't something he plans to do anytime soon,
Dude, he's
especially
probably already
at
done
night.
that. That's such a...
Thanks for watching.
Like, I get, you know, if you just stand in front of the car, you're not going to get run over. Like, they're going to stop, and then your buddies can come out and jump him. But, like, looking at a Corvette that is, you know, gonna run you over if you try... Anyway, that just seems like nothing. Man, what a...
Wait, so the ghost is just
stinker
someone
of a
trying to
video.
cross the street. That's not paranormal. That's pedestrian behavior. And why are we overanalyzing this like it's a crime scene?
That's simply pedestrian. Dude, you ever look at YouTube
Plenty of
logged out?
gauge. That's not a kidnapping. That's a leisurely drive.
this.
Unless the person's
Whoops,
got a
that's the
restraining
Windows menu.
order.
Screaming in stores prank.
Yeah, and if that's the scariest thing you've got, maybe the ghost is just Jai.
Scary comp. Hold on, word.
The
God,
classic paint
there's a lot
job
of
ghost
weird
love a
videos
good
out there.
circle. But if it's just a drawing, maybe it's not a spirit. Maybe it's a bored artist.
This is the bizarrest of bubs.
Yeah, YouTube's like a haunted forest. Once you go in, you don't know what's real or just someone's idea of a prank.
All right. Next. Wow, that took an hour for a half-hour video. You can't say it's not transformative. Take a shot for every real ghost. Sober night. Fuck, I should have been doing that.
You're gonna need a lot of shots, Norky.
Oh.
I've been watching all night, and so far, all I've seen is bad lighting and worse editing.
That's not what he said. All right. Well, I'll drink to that, though. This did not last long. Dude, weather
you're
in the
drinking for
western
ghosts.
U.S.
but you're still not seeing
So
any.
bad
That's
right
not
now.
a ghost problem. That's a sobriety problem.
It's just like record after record being
Yeah,
broken.
storms are wild. Maybe that's where
Cloudy?
the ghosts are hiding. They don't want to get wet.
Gin. Because it's easy to make.
Record after record? That's not a ghost. That's climate change with a side of drama.
I don't believe in climate change, May.
Thoughty? That's not a ghost.
On
That's just
December
someone's
7th of
favorite
2020.
snack. Unless it's haunted by regret.
Okay, that's a lot of AI talk for nothing. Next.
5. A father named Steven uploads a video showing security footage of his bedroom. What concerns him about this video is the fact that his daughter
December
often plays here
6th,
alone.
or
and something
June
else. As
12th.
of recent, he and his family have been keeping
Dude, this looks like a video
here
game. like-
alone. And something else. As of recent, he and his family have been keeping their distance from this room, and it has to do with a video recording that Steven took of their bedroom door. According to Steven, he was alone in his room when he saw the door moving on its own.
Why is there a door jam here? Or not, a door stopper. It's always funny to me when there's like sitting there and you could just hear him breathing. Sorry, what was that noise? Was that added in post?
In stuttering movements, the door opens and halts by itself before suddenly closing shut.
I keep looking away when this
Stuttering
happens.
movements,
Sorry.
The door opens and halts by itself before suddenly
'cause I'm
closing
scared.
shut. But just before it closes, the lights go out. Now what makes this really
That's cool.
shut, but just before it closes, the lights go out. Now what makes
Nice.
this really
Well
unsettling
done.
is that we don't just hear the lights going off, but eerily, we see it too.
We see the lights going off. Yeah,
Sorry, I just tread crashing.
okay. Thanks. Did he say he was alone?
Sorry,
don't-
I spaced out for a second.
Oh. I don't think he did.
The lights
don't think
going
he's
in,
talked.
the lights go out. Now what makes this in stuttering movements this room and something else about this video is the fact that his daughter often plays here alone and something else. As of recent, he and his family have been keeping their distance from this room, and it has to do with a video recording that Steven took of their bedroom door. According to Steven, he was alone in his room when he saw the door moving on its
In the
own.
room, not home alone.
In stuttering movements, the door opens and halts by itself before suddenly
Oh,
closing
hold on.
shut.
Dude, does this count as a jump scare noise? What is that? Probably not. I think jump scare noise has to be more egregious.
Closing shut. But just before it closes, the lights go out. Now what makes this really unsettling
Right, we've seen this.
It's the sudden flip of the switch followed by the closing door that makes Steven think this wasn't some random incident caused by a draft or anything like that, but rather by something else. If no one by the doorway had flipped the switch, then what did? Now after watching this video, one can see why
Oh, thank
Steven
you.
doesn't like being alone here.
I thought that was an insult,
However,
like
this wouldn't
trash
be the
talk
only
at
footage
first.
to convince many that something
Bro, your
weird
board
is
is
going
gone.
on in his bedroom. In another video taken before this, Steven noticed something that he hadn't seen at first. One night, while Steven was playing with his
A
daughter,
child.
he captures this.
Okay. What? Sorry, is this like specific to
Night.
Wait, is this on Wise
Another
Cam? Is that
video
what that
taken
was?
before this, Steven noticed something that he hadn't seen at first. One night,
I guess it's not crazy weird to have a security camera in your kid's room when they're this young.
while Steven was playing with his daughter, he captures
It's not a baby
this.
monitor. This is a security
Okay.
camera. I don't know. I don't have kids. I'm not the
Are you
authority
sure?
on this.
Okay.
How come I don't have any shirts with like
That one
3D
hurt.
designs on them?
Okay, you want me to make buckets now?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna catch it.
Oh, you want to catch it and then put it?
Okay.
Okay. Oh. Yeah.
Is that a jump scare noise? Yo, replay, baby! I don't have it on my card. Damn it. This board is toast.
Yeah, that's a solid point. Imagine if they had footage of the actual moment something went wrong. Maybe we could have solved the whole thing before it became a viral nightmare.
The Winchester guys, those are the Ghost Hunter guys, right? It's crazy with how far technology has come. It's such an undeveloped field, you know? So, replay,
You wanna catch it
replay.
and then put it? Okay.
Whoa!
Yeah. Yeah.
Supernatural Hunters.
Yay!
Is it?
Yeah!
Oh, okay.
Stefan
I want to say
didn't
Sam
notice it at
Winchester. Is
first,
that
but for a split second,
right?
one of the slats opens up before closing
Dude,
immediately.
I hate those
Only a
blinds.
single slat raises up momentarily, just enough to suggest that someone was peeking
Oh,
through.
multicam
Only a single
footage.
slat raises up
Yes, I think I've only heard of
momentarily,
that
just
because
enough
of
to suggest that someone was peeking through.
John Wolfe
But that wouldn't be
on
possible because, according to Steven, this room is on the second floor.
There's no possible way somebody can just come up here and move the blinds.
Chat,
It's
dox this
because
guy.
of this
Oh,
fact that makes
didn't
what
see
happens next that much more unsettling. Take a look.
Yeah. Yay! Yeah!
Buckets fucking drained
small?
it. Nice.
Here you go. Oh, oh.
Dude, I thought we were gonna like see under the bed and there'd be someone there. With a ladder, everything's possible. That's true.
It's too small, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
True, but if the ladder's just floating in the air while someone's on it,
No,
yeah, that's less
almost.
if everything is
I mean,
possible and more something's
You hit
off.
SpongeBob though.
She hit
Yeah,
SpongeBob?
last
Oh
time.
my god. Cancel this girl.
Now, as if things couldn't get any creepier, Steven points out something that makes this whole occurrence even more terrifying.
I just want to bring up security footage, POV from when it happened. I'm just gonna zoom in and you just tell me.
Are we gonna see little fingies?
Oh, you got it.
There are no fingers.
Oh, that's
no fingers.
the point.
Nobody's moving the blinds.
It's already strange enough that the room is on the second floor. Not sure what exactly was at the window or what had switched off the lights in his most recent video, Steven can't help but think that something
I forgot
paranormal had taken
the same
place.
thing.
Both he and his family continue to share stories of creepy experiences they've had in this room, but so far, no new footage of anything strange has been captured. Like most videos, this one remains a mystery.
Yep. I'll agree with that. I don't know what that was.
Hold on. Let me take a screenshot of that moment. Something's definitely off with the blinds. That movement is too smooth, too intentional for wind. I'm not buying just a prank.
Alright.
Now, this next video comes from a restaurant that's based in Arizona. Where
God, I
apparently
love restaurants.
Something strange was caught on camera inside its storage room. One night, as employees were serving up customers in the front, something downright...
There's a distinction between serving customers and serving up customers. Where one of them, serving customers, is giving them food. And serving up customers sounds like the customers are the food. You hate restaurants? That's a ban if I've ever seen one. Dude, they make food for you. I don't have to
Same.
make
I
it.
once had a soup that tasted like regret and burnt toast.
Okay.
Never went back. What's your
Well.
worst restaurant experience?
Yeah, I wouldn't go back there. Oh, my worst restaurant experience? This is gonna be quick. Unlike the time I spent at the restaurant. Serve food you don't like? Oh. But most restaurants have chicken nuggets. Unless you don't like those, in which case you're out of luck. Yeah, I once went to a restaurant and waited an hour and a half to get my food. I was with people. 100% I would have left if it was just me. But for some reason, I'm like, guys, let's just go somewhere else. They're like, no, we already ordered. Like, we'd feel bad. I'm like, it's a sunk cost. Like, let's just get the hell out. Anyway, that was such a horrible experience. I've never been back to that place. I just don't like. At what point, as a waiter, are you like, hey guys, like there's a group of you, we only have one cook, and it's his first day on the job. Like, say something. An hour in a McDonald's? How? They fixing the ice cream machine? Yeah, that was a brutal experience. The great thing is it was a burger joint, and there was a better one
Wild waiters
literally
should have
right
a
next
safety
door.
override button for when the kitchen's
was
running
new,
like a war zone. And then that ice cream machine sounds like a metaphor for life.
I saw, I think last year, there was an In-N-Out that opened in somewhere in Idaho, and the line was like, people were waiting for 6 hours in the drive-thru. But at that point, like, you can't leave because your car's blocked in by all the other cars. That's just... You got free ice. Oh, yeah, okay. That makes up for it.
6 hours? That's not a drive-through, that's a cult initiation.
Slow
I'd rather
food,
eat
exactly.
cold fries than
Right,
wait
creepy
that
occurred in
long.
the
At
back.
least the ice is free, sacrifice accepted.
It was only after Cameron, a staff member at this eatery, saw the
Cameron.
footage and showed everyone else that less workers started coming to this area. The following
Actually, it's fewer workers.
is what they saw.
I was doing the till this morning. Look at that.
Oh, what?
Right there. No, wait. It gets better. It gets better. That's not it. It gets better. Look up here.
What is that?
Right there.
Oh!
Yeah.
What?
Serious, bro?
Yeah. Remember the bar this morning, Susie? I showed you
That's true.
that demon rabbit from hell. Now wait. Look. Is that a face right there, guys?
Sorry, what is Demon Rabbit from Hell?
That demon rabbit from. Yeah.
What?
Serious, bro?
Yeah. Remember the bar this morning, Susie? I showed you that demon rabbit from hell. Now wait. Look. Is that a face right there, guys? No. Look. Oh my God! Just move. It just moved.
Sorry, God, I keep looking away.
Is that a face right there, guys?
Oh, I see it.
No, look.
I
Oh my
see
God,
it.
just move. It just moved.
It's the bit rate.
Watch it. Put your eyes on it.
Yes.
See? See? I told you.
Dude, that's scary.
I know,
It's literally
right?
gone.
What was the first thing he was pointing at? Just that the breaker box was open?
On the surface of this fridge, a face can be seen. And what's creepier is that it doesn't just stay in place, but also moves around. Almost as if knowing it's being watched, it turns its head towards the camera as if to say, I see you. But that's not all, because just then, the face disappears. While the restaurant has already seen plenty of weird stuff around here before, it's this video in particular that has them the most spooked, and understandably so, especially when considering that a few months back,
Oh,
another
I
strange
didn't
incident
see it was
caught on
closed at
camera.
first. Okay.
On this particular night, it was closing time at the restaurant when a staff member noticed the emergency exit at the back was left open. As he says, he was walking cautiously towards the exit door when he felt a sudden tap on his shoulder.
That'd be scary. I've heard it's actually pretty dangerous at night. Because people will wait out and just try to grab you. Your money. And you, I guess. I don't know. Alright.
Seeing no one else around, it makes no sense for
Yeah, I
this to
saw
have
it.
appeared.
I saw it.
To the worker, this had to be the thing, or perhaps the hand that touched his shoulder. The quality of the footage makes it hard to tell,
Zoinks.
but there's no denying that something appears close to his neck before it goes away. Whatever it was,
Yeah.
he felt it. Now the employees who've seen this cannot figure
Pretty
out
creepy.
what this was. Cameron, who shared this video, thinks there's no other explanation except for the restaurant being haunted. There have been more than a few times where something unexplainable occurred here, but despite these two videos and all the others, it's the following footage he shares that I think is perhaps the freakiest.
It gets worse. Yeah, the before and after looks the almost
Before
the
and
exact same
after,
to me.
not I've seen worse, like when someone claims a ghost photo was before, and then the after is just them moving the lamp. Suspiciously convenient. Wait, did you just say the fridge face moves? That's not a glitch, that's a sentient appliance. I'm calling the tech support, and a tap on the shoulder, classic. Someone's just really bad at boundaries.
Yeah, let's get that ghost into HR. Let's see. Oh. Fun pro English tip. It's always ice cream. If you just say ice, they think of
It was
just
late at night
frozen
when
water.
a staff member began to record the fridge inside the storage room. According to him, he thought he saw someone's reflection in the fridge, as if somebody was standing just out of
Not
view.
me, though. I'm a knower.
But what's odd is that no one was in the back. Take a look.
There's a lot of footage in this restaurant. What are we looking at? Dude. Tell me what I'm looking for.
While looking at...
That's funny. That's funny. Man, they really built that up to be in the next room. Yeah, I think we're counting that as an actual. I mean,
looking at something that.
Hold on. Did you jump? I didn't jump. Like actually, but I think that would count. It's not just like a fake noise piped in. I'm counting that. Actual jump scare. Suspiciously placed camera. Nah. OG clip. Did you
That jump
see
scare
it?
wasn't just in the video, it was in the audio. That sudden noise, that's not a fridge door. That's a ghost trying to escape the thermostat.
There's a ghost in the thermostat? Whatever.
Frankly, might be due to pareidolia. This happens.
Yeah, I think if it were not a YouTube video, that could have gotten me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not immersed because it's like so choppy.
The locker door swings open all the way.
From topic to topic.
It flies open right when he gets close, despite appearing fully shut. Had he just taken a few more steps
Well, these
forward,
things don't latch, do
things
they?
could have ended very
I think you have to
badly
use
for
the
him.
lock
Luckily,
to
that
keep it
doesn't
closed.
happen. But still, even with no injuries sustained, the scare itself left an impact. It is weird that he thought he saw a face in the fridge, but again,
I guess.
it could have just been pareidolia. Yet seeing the video before where a face appears, which happens to be on the same fridge, makes you wonder if he actually saw something.
That's the same
before. Perhaps, like the rest of the video seemed to show, it's not the whole restaurant that's haunted. Maybe it's just the kitchen area. But whether haunted or not, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly is going on at this restaurant?
I think we all know what's going on at the restaurant.
Pareidolia is a great excuse, but that fridge face moved like ahead of schedule.
Someone got
If
killed
it's
in the
not
kitchen,
haunted, it's at least got a
and it was
strong case of
easy
existential dread.
to get rid of the body. He's in the fridge, yeah.
Wait, no, he's not in the fridge. He's just
Oh.
standing there like a confused ghost who forgot to check the mirror.
Got it. He's not in the fridge.
Okay, that's not a ghost, it's a crime scene. And the fridge, that's not a fridge, it's a witness.
God, so true.
Joey Wilson is a
Hey,
father who lives in
That's really good, Norky. They did say that. Wow, it comes full circle. What a great username, man. Joseph Stalin loves you. Doubt.
Sacramento, California, where he and his family have been happily living for the past few years, but not everything has been entirely pleasant at home. Things between him and a quote-unquote neighbor have gotten very strange.
A quote? What do you mean? What do you mean, quote-unquote neighbor?
According to Joey, there's an old lady who keeps peeking at him through his bushes in the backyard.
Okay, so not, I guess.
Wait,
I keep
Joseph
pausing too
Stalin loves
early.
you. That's either a compliment or a warning. Either way, I'm not touching that energy. Oh, what? Now I'm worried about the next time someone says they're in love with a historical dictator. That's a red flag and a vibe.
Get it? Red flag.
Often appears in this area, just staring at him from a distance. Now he's already called police to remove this person from his property, as he believes it could have been an elderly person who was lost and confused. But when police came, they couldn't find anyone, let alone any traces of a person who was
Raccoon?
hiding. If no one was there, then how is it that Joey was able to record a face hiding in the bushes? Take a
That was a
look.
weird noise.
She's back in here trying to fucking find a way into my...
Yeah, of course, right. He's German.
Do you see her? Look at that face. Oh my god.
Oh shit! I see her. Zoom. Actually, I don't know how to do it. There's an eye, and there's her other eye. Riddle me that.
See her? Look at that face. Oh my god. It's right.
Get your finger out of there, man.
Dude, how scary.
Oh shit! Oh, that's Scott. Okay, that's fake.
God,
Oh
dude.
my god. So.
We're already
is
doing
so
it just with
edited
better energy and
post.
fewer existential crises. Keep going, future is gonna be proud.
I don't know what you're talking about. Look how fucking blurry this is. Like they tried. I mean, how are you supposed to get around this? All those branches in the way. That'd be a pain in the ass to key. But when she starts moving, that looks
Dude,
so bad.
Scary is
It's
that?
like smearing. Yeah, that's.
Oh my god, dude. What the f? She's crawling through all this shit, bro.
All right.
The supposed old
It's
lady
a fun
that Joey
activity,
keeps
I
seeing in
guess.
his backyard
Little
is
hobby for a
briefly
week.
seen on camera, but if you look closely,
Ugh.
something about her seems a bit off. It's the way she appears that might be
Yeah.
the reason why so many think this wasn't a stranger, but instead something else. Whether it's the pale complexion,
Oh my god, what is this? Is this enhanced footage? This is... What the fuck? I'm counting it. Enhanced footage. Lock it in.
or the unnatural movement of this figure, Joey has found it necessary to build a fence in front of the bushes where it keeps showing up. But even with the
He's
barrier
not
set
building
up,
the fence
visitations
because-
haven't
whatever.
stopped. Because recently, in a photo that Joey
A
snapped,
hand.
what looks like an arm can be seen resting on a branch where the old lady was spotted. Now apparently, some say that a face can also be seen here.
Dude, this maybe I'm just out of touch. This emoji is just it never makes sense where people use it. Oh, I'm getting old.
But personally, I don't really see anything else. While it could just be a case of pareidolia, there's no way that the same can be said about this video. Clearly, something is moving, and as Joey
Dude, it
admitted-
doesn't. It's not even tracked smoothly. It does.
The same can be said about this video. Clearly, something
Look
is
at
moving.
this. Look at this. It's like okay.
And
There's
as
no
Joey
it
and many
doesn't
others
matter.
think, something about it just didn't feel right. Perhaps nightmare fuel would be the best way to describe what was captured.
Nightmare fuel.
That movement isn't natural, it's like the camera caught a glitch in reality. And that arm on the branch, either someone's playing hide and seek where the bush is plotting revenge.
I don't think those are the only options.
Recorded in March of 2023, footage of a house undergoing construction was shared online after something in it happened that terrified the person who caught this. That person is known as Def Paddler, and if you couldn't guess by his
What the hell are Windows shortcuts? Is it called footage because it used to be measured like reels in feet? Like film reels? Probably. And if anyone disagrees with me, I am blocking you.
nickname, he was born deaf.
Dude, I wish I knew ASL.
Now, even though he's unable to hear, he's still able to
Am I gonna do anything about it? No, but I think it'd be cool.
work. And by work, I mean work. One look at his social media, and you'll find videos of him either building a kayak from scratch or working on a property undergoing major construction. But if you keep looking, you'll find a video that's entirely different from the rest. On March 10th of 2023, Def Paddler uploads a video describing a property he's currently remodeling.
No,
Although
it's
no
not
words are
non-English,
said,
it's
you
just a
can
lot of
tell that
yelling
he's
and
freaked
existential
out.
dread in
Oh.
English. Sometimes the sound is the real horror.
That's a good question. Wait, that is it.
A deaf man working on a kayak? That's not a hobby, that's a silent revolution. And his video? That's not silence, it's a scream you can't hear.
May, does American Sign Language count as non-English?
ISL isn't non-English, it's its own language. But if you're asking if it counts as a ghost, yeah, it's haunting the internet.
It's not what I'm asking. I would say ASL, I think we count it as English.
Then clarify, I'm not psychic,
do
but I
we?
can guess your next move. ISL is its own language, not a ghost. But
Yeah,
I'll
I
still
think
give
I
it
know.
a
I think
spirit name.
we count it as non-English. You go mark it. I think counting it as English is diminishing its value. I guess I don't know. Sorry. I know there's an unfamiliar sound. I like. Anyway, I clearly don't understand.
Now Deaf Paddler goes on to
Whatever.
show the rest of the house, but it's while doing so that things get very strange. This is what he caught.
I don't see the kayak he made. I thought you had to do. Well, I guess you don't have to. Aren't they all made out of like plastic stuff nowadays? The ones you buy. Yeah, and obviously, I think you can still hear to some extent, right? And especially if it's big, you can feel the vibrations.
While recording in the basement, a chair suddenly moves forward, but it doesn't just move in any direction. Rather, it slides towards Deaf Paddler, who promptly rushes out in a panic frenzy. Like someone offering a seat, the chair becomes immediately available, but it's the way it vigorously advances towards him that paints a totally different picture.
God, how
As
many
it
stock
seems,
photos of
his
chairs
presence
do we
there
have?
was unwanted.
Yeah, like
From
it's.
working
I
on
think
this house that was built in 1949.
like growing up, and it's. I don't know. It was always. I was like, oh, it's binary. Like you either can hear or you can't hear at all. That's obviously not the case. I just never. I didn't. I don't know.
To seeing this, it's no mystery why Deaf Paddler.
Dude, you ever think about how much work goes into raising a kid? Were you? How about that? I'm just thinking, like, how much stuff you have to teach kids, and like stuff that I know that I take for granted. Just like I wouldn't think to tell someone about that. I don't know.
That chair moving toward him, not a prank, it's a warning. The house is trying to say, you're not welcome
Long
here.
time ago, did it like clear up on its own, or did you have to do like
Long time
surgery or
ago?
something?
Yeah, before
Or
ghosts had TikTok. Now they're just doing it for clout.
you can do like steroid treatment for some of them, right?
It didn't need surgery, ghosts don't get medical
Surgery?
bills.
Damn.
They just haunt and move on. Or maybe they're just waiting for a better Wi-Fi signal.
So did you learn like I don't know, is there like German sign language, or is it kind of a more unified? I think sign language would be useful. I've never needed it, but like I imagine it'd be neat to know when you do.
is convinced that something supernatural had taken place here.
Never learned it.
Now there are plenty of videos where pareidolia seems to explain the supposed
Because like you can
paranormal thing
learn
we
the alphabet,
from
I
a
feel like pretty
distance,
easily.
but every so often.
But that's obviously so slow. All I know in sign language, I think, is area 3. Oh, okay. Is like thank you. So that's all I got. Dude, I keep looking at my Stream Deck. There's a button here that is just labeled "Don't Use," and I don't remember what it does. But clearly, I shouldn't push it. But I want to.
that explanation doesn't quite hold up. On December 6th of 2025, a strange video was posted by a man who thought he was just seeing things. It was shared on his social account,
Hold
which
on,
primarily
follower
by
check.
a man who thought he was just seeing things. It was
Doesn't say.
It was shared on his social account, which primarily consists of places that he's traveled and family videos. This clip, however, is
I
neither
haven't
of
posted
those.
on Instagram in like
Molina says that he took this video way back when he was waiting inside a
3.5.
hospital. As he was waiting, he heard a loud noise come from outside. He thought it came from the car that was parked out front, so he takes a closer look and notices something in the passenger seat. But that's strange, because as it seems, this vehicle has been abandoned for quite some time. Watch closely.
And it's parked right in front of
Estamos
the...
en este momento en el microhospital, escuchamos
Here's
un
a
golpe.
non-English clip. Another
Y nos
non-English
dimos
clip.
vuelta porque dijimos, bueno, ¿quién está entrando? Cuestión de que no hay nadie atrás nuestro. Y miramos dentro del auto y dijimos, ah, pues si el auto... ¿Qué mierda?
Oh, I guess, sorry, the sign language. I was wondering if it's like Germany is like it's German sign language. Does that go for Austria and Switzerland, or do they have like, are there dialects to one language? And I guess the other option would be, is there like just a European version, which I feel like probably would be weird to have. No idea. That is devastating to me.
The car in the hospital parking lot, abandoned or not. Someone's definitely still in the passenger seat. And no, it's not a dialect, it's a whole different kind of silence.
Right, maybe the car is just unlocked.
Lo peor de todo es que no queremos salir. O sea, no, un miedo, la puta madre. Lo peor de todo es que se mueve adentro del auto y no hay nadie.
Hey, how come we didn't get translations for that last part?
O sea, ahora vamos a ir a controlar el auto. Pero parece como si fuese un reflejo. La puta madre.
Probably dialects. That'd be interesting.
No.
It'd be tough in Switzerland because of all the
Que no es mentira.
all the other
Piel de
languages
gallina, hermano.
there other than German.
Piel de gallina. Cagazo.
Why is
Nadie.
why is the car unlocked?
Nadie. Yeah.
It could be a reflection, I guess, from up above. The face. Didn't notice any obvious cuts in the video. Dog!
Un montón. Es un montón. Mierda.
I wish I knew Spanish. That's another one that I will say and then not do anything about. Learning a language is hard, man.
Y encima nos mira la puta que te parió.
Additionally, it's looking at us. Okay, stop zooming, please.
The reflection? No, it's a face.
No,
and it's
Joe.
not just looking at us.
No.
It's judging our life choices.
Right. Okay, we get it.
Desapareció.
Whoa!
Perhaps thinking that someone was messing with him, he takes a closer look at the vehicle, but
That's
as
weird.
he checks
Yeah, I don't
all
know.
around, he finds no one. If anyone was pulling a prank on him, the back seat would have been a convenient space to hide in. Yet, as we see, the space is clear.
It's weird to me that the doors
So
are unlocked.
understandably, Molina walks away, now feeling more scared. He takes another
potentially,
look,
I don't
and
know
out
if
of
he turned
nowhere,
the camera
face
down
shows
and
up
walking
again.
towards it.
Only this time, more
Person can
terrifying
get
than
out the
before.
right side.
Freaked out, Molina ends the recording and shares the video on his page. It's the only recent video on there, which for some reason
Piel de gallina. Ya, salimos rápido para que vean que no es mentira.
Theoretically,
Mamá, la piel de gallina, hermano.
person is in the driver's
Piel
seat,
de gallina.
gets out.
Cagazo.
That's not enough time. I don't know. I'm just not
But
really
with or
invested
without
in
it,
this.
This video is still pretty creepy. As with all videos.
Pretty.
let me
Oh, he
know
said it. Pretty creepy. Mark it. Center square. Oh, I didn't think it was gonna happen. That's crazy, bub. Why you take so long this time?
That face returning? It's not a prank, it's a reminder. You can't run from what's already in the backseat.
Okay, great. Thanks, May.
your thoughts on this one.
Look,
If you caught something creepy
as
on
long as
camera,
he
or if there's any ghost
says
videos
the
you'd like me
line,
to check out and include in the next
I'm
compilation,
okay.
you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
How come we haven't gotten anything that's like real ghost hunting gear yet?
In the following video, a man named May Rosette moves into a new apartment, unaware that his first night staying there would be a terrifying experience.
Dude, imagine you're looking for an apartment and the landlord's like, hey, your first night here will be a terrifying experience. Backseater ghost. Yeah, maybe he got banned before that guy
In July of
opened the
2023,
door.
Rosette makes a video after multiple nights of seeing and hearing things in his new place. It's become so frequent that he felt the need to document what was happening. Maybe,
On her
as he
time,
believed.
that's not hesitation, that's suspense. The face isn't just there, it's waiting for you to blink. Backseat ghost. That's not a ghost, it's a passenger who never paid for the ride.
Okay. Thanks.
People would offer advice on how to stop the strange activity if they saw it. So, he begins to record.
Okay, so this is my apartment, guys. So
God, dude. Imagine having more than 2 megapixels on the camera.
I moved here in around July. And at least I think around it was like last week I moved in, and half of his face, but it looked like white ghostly. I don't know what it is, but very weird. It was very weird. But then all of a sudden, it's just crazy.
Are we getting Home Alone here?
Oh snap! What the heck? What the heck?
Dude, I'm not staying in bed if that door opens.
Hello?
Hey.
What the heck? Y'all see that? Man,
Yeah.
that thing's all by itself, and there's no wind drag or nothing. Look at the fan, look at that fan, the fan working. What the heck? Y'all saw that, right?
I saw that.
This is what I'm talking about. It's
You're
doing it
standing
by
close.
itself. Nobody there. The frick is wrong with this? And to me, sometimes, I
Call me hypocritical, but I feel like when they're self-censoring, it's because they know it's gonna go on YouTube. Did I say hypocritical? Cynical. What did I say? Doesn't matter.
ain't gonna lie, but the internet.
Oh, I have a transcript right here. I said hypocritical. I meant cynical. Call me cynical. But I feel like it's self-censor because it's going on YouTube. I don't know.
Ain't on. And it usually come on. But goodness gracious, that was just weird. But this is what I'm talking about. And then 2 days ago, I decided, because I didn't
Not to say nobody talks like that, but, you know, that's
get
why
no
I said
videos
cynical.
from last week.
While talking about previous experiences, his door abruptly opens.
I mean, gosh. Do we really need the arrow for the one thing moving in the photo, in the frame?
And this happens while talking about a figure that he saw in the corner of his room. Whether a coincidence or not, he was still spooked, as there was a corner
What?
of his room. Whether a
What is this from? What the hell am I looking at?
coincidence or not, he was still spooked, as there was no way that his door
They
could have
lost it
opened
after
unless
they
there was
won
a
it?
draft caused by a ceiling fan.
What do you mean, like they
But
won
as he
last year?
shows
Or did they
us,
lose the
it's off.
physical trophy?
While it could be the case that he actually caught something paranormal, it's still not strong enough to support his claims that his place is extremely haunted as he says it is. But one night, he captures this. After setting up a camera pointing at his hallway, Rosette records something
Nice.
this.
Nice
After
camera
setting up a
setup.
camera pointing at his hallway, Rosette records something overnight that
think-
completely shakes him up.
I think that's not the
Suffice
actual
to say,
camera.
staying here was no longer an option for him. Take a look.
Yeah. Okay. Let me block off my lighting. Hang on. This really is just gray.
Now it's hard to see.
Oh, bub. What are we doing, man?
Sorry, I spaced out for a second.
I did
Sorry
too.
if I
It's
just
okay.
tried crashing.
At first, but if you look closely, you can see something moving in the dark.
Oh
It appears on the right side of the apartment, almost as a white speck, thing moving in the dark.
Bro!
It appears on the right side of the apartment.
Just fucking re-record it! What are we doing here? Oh my god. It pisses me off when people do this. It's like, you are the editor. Re-record your voice. Ugh. They left before the game was over, and then came back and won it. Then lost because people said so. Well, look. The people are never wrong. Ever. So, I don't know what you want me to say about that. Oh, are we going in another screenshot loop?
Okay, so the white arrow and left text, that's not just noise, it's a directional cue. But the ghost silhouette and the #1, that's classic edit work. Still, that vertical glitch on the right feels too symmetrical, like it's not random. What if it's not a ghost, but a reflection of the camera's
I
own
was
light
looking at,
source?
like-
Well, a lens flare from a nearby lamp?
Something up here, like the bitrate stuff.
Nah, we're not looping, just analyzing. But hey, if you're tired, I'll let you take a break. I'll keep eating. You know, I've seen enough of these to know when something's off. That vertical streak, it's not just noise, it's following the edge of the frame. Like it's pressed against it. What if it's not a ghost, but a reflection of the camera itself?
Could be.
Wait, hold up, so they won it. Then lost it because people said so. That's not a game, that's a social experiment. Like, if you win a race but then lose because the crowd says you didn't cross the line, are we even playing by the same rules anymore?
It's great. Great question, May.
Almost as a white speck. It's there, but then moments later, it's not. Here's a side-by-side comparison to see the difference. Looking at
Dude.
both
Bub. Do I even have to say anything about this?
images, it seems that
Something.
someone or something
Nothing.
had been inside Rosette's place. To him, this was the
I wanna
shadow
see
figure
that
that kept showing up at
video
night.
again.
as
Hang Okay,
longer
yeah,
an
I do
option
see
for
it.
him. Take a look.
Yeah, I was looking up here because like the colors change a little bit. Yeah, but no, we're supposed to be looking here. I suppose this is like a hand and someone's head peeking around the corner. But it's not the guy filming the video though, trust me.
Now,
We
it's hard to see
promise.
at first, but if you look closely, you can see something moving in the dark. It appears on the right side of the apartment, almost as a white speck. It's there, but then moments later,
Oh,
was
the
the shadow
bitrate?
figure that
That's
kept
exactly
showing
what
up
I
at
was thinking. The way the image breaks up, the compression artifacts, especially around the edges, that's not a ghost. That's a low-res video struggling to keep up. But why does it feel like it's watching us back? Evil what to lair. Oh, that's not a username, that's a code. Like, if you're in the chat, you're already part of the conspiracy. But hey, don't worry, I'm not gonna ghost you. Unless the video says otherwise.
Not gonna ghost. That's funny, May. Good one.
Wait, you're getting subs now? That's
many
wild.
subs.
Like, the universe just handed you a golden ticket. But is it a good sign? Or are you just the next target in the ghost video's algorithm?
Dude, it's funny when there's an event going on, and it's like, you get a sub for
Night,
channel that you like
especially
scroll
near his
past
room.
once.
And now he's caught it on camera. But unfortunately,
Some people
not
are so
many people have
generous.
seen this video, which perhaps is the reason why he hasn't
Not
continued
me.
to post or share any updates on the situation. It's been 2 years now, and these 2 videos are the only footage on his account.
The ghost got him.
Thanks
He
for
joined
watching,
them.
and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon. so you
One
don't
more.
miss
Oh,
any
this is
Okay, now I'm
old. He's
seeing
got a
white
million
speck on
more
the right,
subs
moving
now.
slow, like a breath in the dark. But the color is shifting. That's not just the camera. It's timing. Like the frame rate dropped right when it appeared. And the shadow figure? That's not a person. It's a pattern, something the brain forces into shape. But
One
why
more,
does it keep
one
showing
more.
up exactly where the light fades? One more. I'm
Hold on,
already
let's
hooked.
see what the
but if a
recommended
ghost got
videos
it,
are.
then the only way out is not to watch. So are we all ghosts now? Or just the ones who stayed to the end?
This one has Thomas the Tank Engine in it. Dude, I loved Thomas as a kid, but I could not tell you a single thing about it anymore. Because I'm under NDA. Wow. There's some stuff on YouTube, alright, Jesus.
Blue? Oh, you mean the ghost?
On
Yeah,
November
it's not
14
just
of
white, it's blue.
2025.
Like
He
it's not
is
from
blue.
here. Like it's not even from the room. Like it's
Who?
already gone.
Oh, Thomas. Right. He is. I guess I could tell you something.
On November 14 of 2025, a small family rents out an Airbnb for a few days, unaware that they would
Thomas.
encounter something very unsettling while staying there. They had booked
What
the
is
place
this entry? What is
unaware
this? Like,
that they would
what the hell? What is this? Carpet? Linoleum?
encounter something very unsettling
Wait,
while
why does this look so weird?
staying there. They had booked the place in advance for an upcoming wedding that was out of town, so staying here made sense. But one night, after coming back from walking their dog, this happens.
Dog.
We were just out walking my dog,
Close your door.
and when we came in, we heard.
Close your door. Yeah, the dog doesn't care though. Bro, that guy is chillin'.
Jesus Christ.
Look, if the dog doesn't notice anything, okay, there's the window. Problem solved. Ghost busted. Oh, balloons.
Animal senses? Yes, but what if the ghost is the one watching the animal? Like, maybe it's not the other way around. Maybe we're the ones being studied.
Oh, what is this? And also a sense for supernatural. Yeah, can't don't dogs like know earthquakes are about to happen sometimes? Bro, leave your dog alone.
Somehow, the leash on her dog.
The fucking listen up text is in the way. That I immediately don't trust you because you're blocking what's happening.
Dog's collar suddenly jolts up in a quick motion before wrapping itself around her dog. It just flings up as if someone had chucked it upwards, but clearly no one is seen on the stairs to have done that, which
That's
is very
true.
odd
There is
considering
no one
that just
there.
moments ago this was heard.
Oh, is it just
Now,
her? I
Sydney,
thought they
who
were like.
recorded this video, was just as baffled as the Airbnb host who received this video from her. But this wouldn't be the only video she sends, because the next day, while placing the leash on
Dude, what the hell? The Airbnb. Imagine like you're renting out a house and someone's like, "Hey, this just happened." You're like, "Okay." What do you do? They're like, "Oh, that's just a ghost. Don't worry about it."
stairs to see if it would
Nice.
jump again, this is captured.
Okay, so this is the leash.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, sorry. Like, okay. You already paid for this. If anything, you should be paying more because it's like a interactive art experience. Dog.
There she goes again.
That's so funny. It's just like, don't mind my dog. She does this. Like, does what? Stands on the stairs? Just hangs out there for a while?
I don't think the leash is gonna move, but she's definitely sensing
Dude,
something.
dogs are so funny. They're all so different to each other.
Every single day.
Although the leash doesn't move this time, her dog goes ahead and does this. For some reason, it's at the same time the leash is on the steps that her dog begins to search for something. But like before, nothing appears to be there. Sydney even checks the rug to see if anything on or under it was making her dog behave this way. But
That's
still,
nothing.
Nothing. However, there's something in this
Oh
video
my
that's worth
god,
pointing
there's
out,
a
and it's a
dog.
detail that appears in other videos that Sydney recorded of her dog. Watch closely.
So I wanted to show you guys some
Dude, that dog really does just do that sometimes. What the hell?
footage of my dog with these stairs. So here's another clip that I got of her doing it, walk over and see her, and she was so locked into this.
Now, if you didn't notice, in each video, Sydney's dog is always around a certain area of the stairs. It's always the middle or lower half of the steps, but never the top. If it wasn't for
there's
this
no one's up
detail,
there.
Sydney would not have realized this.
So I think I figured out why my dog just is always hanging out right here. So
No, sorry, you're not
just
the one
found
who's off. You're right. Animals do sense
door
things.
back
But
here.
maybe the ghost isn't in the room. Maybe it's in the idea of the room. Like, if you stop believing in ghosts, do they go away?
Like a meta kind of thing. Interesting.
So I don't think that it's what's on the stairs. I tried to check, but
Can we get full sentences?
the door is locked. Obviously it's an Airbnb, so they lock a lot of the doors up. Yeah, I don't think that it's what's on the stairs, like what I initially thought. I think it's what's below.
Like, oh yeah.
Considering that the
I see
space
you
is on the
texted me
ground,
this.
it
Ignore the
explains why
ghost
her
room
dog is
under the
never seen on
stairs.
top. She seems to be sensing something that's in this room. But the question is, what exactly is she sensing? Wanting to find out,
That's where they keep the orbs. I need an orb. Alright? That's the one thing I want. I don't care about a bingo anymore. I just want orb.
Sydney and her sister probe around the space to see what it might be that's inside. But during this moment,
Slide your
while
phone under.
recording, they capture this.
Start filming and slide your phone under.
This is
Halfway.
the switch. You guys can see their light is on right there. I wonder if
Whoa, she listened.
Wait, she's sensing something under the stairs, but the door's locked, the light's on, and the dog's behavior, that's not fear, that's recognition. Like she's seen this before. And the orbs? They're not in the room. They're in the video. The way the camera cuts, the shadows, it's not a boast. It's a pattern the dog sees. But what if the dog's right? What if the orb is just waiting for someone to look?
What if the dog is right? Look, she first started recording and slid her phone under the door. That's funny.
just imagine there's something right behind the door.
She's not recording, she's listening. The phone's under the door, but the dog's still reacting. Like she
What
knows something the
happens? Did
camera
the
can't
door-
capture. Maybe the orb isn't in the room. Maybe it's in the silence between the steps.
Did the handle turn?
Oh my god.
Almost immediately after
Jump
Sydney pulls out
scare.
her phone, the doorknob suddenly
Jump count and
turns.
jump scare noise.
Although no one was seen
Boom.
on the other side, the door
We need to
handle
figure out
moved.
the difference between actual jump scare and jump scare noise. A lot of these stuff are just like vibes, you know? But that's what makes it fun. It's like a roguelike. Every time we play Ghost Vid Bingo, the squares mean something different.
as if held from the other end. Now,
Yeah, that's a
Sydney was
jump
under
scare
the
noise for
impression
sure.
that
Counts it. What count it? It counts.
The person had turned the knob, so they reach out to the
water.
Airbnb host and ask if anyone else is renting the place.
Sent the video to the lamp.
Hey, are you renting the tiny room under your stairs? Oh, we just wanted to check if there's other guests.
Lord of the Airbnb, and hold on, let me turn asking, like, hey, is there someone else renting it out as well as us or what? Because basically he was like, no, you guys are the only ones that are in the Airbnb right now, like booked out for the week.
After finding out that no one else is inside, Sydney concludes that what happened that night wasn't a case of someone co-renting the house, but rather another paranormal occurrence. To her, this is much preferable over having a stranger inside the house. But despite being at ease now, knowing that it's not a person, the doorknob incident still baffles her.
The dog looks like it's got hip problems is what it is. It looks like it tries to go up the stairs and is like, this hurts. Just the way it's standing, with the back legs like out a little bit.
This is so, especially given that it still moves now and then.
Patiently waiting.
Yeah.
There's a kid there?
Scary.
Yeah, but they're not renters though, so they don't count. They're just there.
Okay, every time we've knocked before, this doorknob would turn a little bit.
God, dude. It's always weird too when there's kids in the video and it's like, I don't know. You don't need to give them the idea that ghosts could be real, you know? That's gonna be annoying when it's time for bed. Hold on, there's ghosts in my house. Rätsel? Who is that? Use Morse code. Is it stairs going down, or is it just like a Harry Potter style thing? Okay, nice. Alright, it is stairs going down. How'd you get her phone back? You call the landlord? Brave boys. Everyone, we're brave boys.
As it turns out, this...
You know what? I'm not even mad about this one. I don't like the build-up, but the pull phone getting pulled down the stairs thing, don't mind it.
room was actually a basement. Out of nowhere, the phone gets yanked inside before tumbling down the steps and landing on its face. But it's before it tumbles that something weird happens. If you didn't notice, the phone moves on its own again before falling down. But of course, the strangest part is when the phone somehow lifts itself. Neither Sydney nor the Airbnb host can explain this. It just rises up before falling back with no footsteps around to suggest that someone was there. It's no wonder why many see this as being paranormal. To Sydney and her sister, that's exactly the case. Wonder why many see this as
Stand-up phone. It's a flip phone. We all knew they were coming back for a reason.
being paranormal. To Sydney and her sister, that's exactly.
Dude, they used to make the phones that like they would slide open like that and there'd be a keyboard on this part. I wanted one of those so bad as a kid.
Exactly the case. Whatever had been inside.
I didn't really text people, but I'm sure I would have if I had that.
It did not seem to like their intrusion from the leash moving on its
No,
own.
I had one of those phones that like prepaid. So every text cost a certain amount of money, and I always felt bad
The phone
texting
being pulled
people.
inside.
Because it'd have to recharge, like reload it later. Yeah, then you slide up. Oh, that's cool too, man. Damn it. Or they made the ones that were like the
whether or not something
pivot like that.
Place. As always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
And obviously the razor. Man.
Now the following video was recorded
I like
by
technology.
who lives alone with their dog and 2 cats. However, it appears that her pets aren't the only ones keeping her company, because according to her,
The phone
there's something in
sliding
her
open,
house that
that's not a ghost. But the flip phone doing what it was made to do.
Right,
but
we're
the
not
way
saying
it
it's
lifts
a-
before falling, that's not gravity. That's intention. Like it's trying to reach something. And the dog's still there. The light's on. The door's locked. But the phone is not just moving. It's answering.
You know what's nice is my phone now, if it's a number it doesn't recognize, it'll like pick
the
up for
slider,
me and ask
that was
who
my
it
first
is,
phone.
and then
I
it'll
used to
talk
slide
to
it up
me and
to
see
text
if I
my
want to
crush,
answer.
And I realized she was just waiting for me to not slide it. But the phone, it's not just a memory. It's a ghost in the machine. And sometimes it wants to be found.
May, who was your crush?
My crush? That's not important. What's important is the phone knowing when to answer, when to ignore. Like it's not just a device, it's a listener, and sometimes it answers back.
Sure. But I mean, it's the thing is, it's always like spam calls, like from someone who used to have my number like forever ago, and I kind of worry about it answering because then it's like, hey, this number is real. So I don't know. I kind of wonder if I should turn it off, but it's nice not having to even hear
Nah,
it ring.
McCade's not a crush, he's the ghost in the machine. But if the phone answers when it hears his voice, maybe he's not just a name. Maybe he's a signal.
I'm a signal?
won't leave her alone.
Hey,
В
ghosts.
зеркале было отражение чего-то не очень непонятного. На видео. Я вам всем докажу. Я вам...
According to Polina, last night she recorded a video of something that appeared in her bedroom. It showed up in the same spot where it often appears, around the mirror. She's been trying to get it on camera as her family believes it's nothing. They believe it's her old age that's making her see things.
That's
After
true.
watching this video, they're not so sure now
Yeah,
if
it's
that's
only
the
like
case.
Spanish, or there was one French, I remember. Huh.
Уходи отсюда. Я тебя не боюсь. Уходи отсюда. Уходи из моего дома. Уходи. Я тебя не боюсь.
Is it supposed to just be seen in the mirror? Like a reverse vampire?
Уходи отсюда. Уходи
Sounds like a
отсюда.
video, like
Я
actual
тебя
video
не
camera
боюсь.
with zoom, like optical.
Уходи. Уходи, я сказала. Уходи отсюда. Уходи. Я
It's
тебя
not
не
relevant,
боюсь.
just like the idea.
After Polina realizes that what she'd seen wasn't there, she catches sight of this, a dangling ornament beneath the lamp, moving on its own. However, it wasn't just swaying back and forth as one would expect, it was curving upwards in a strange manner that neither a draft or wind current could cause. Now, whatever
True.
happened that night is something that remains uncertain. In either case, whether paranormal or not, just seeing this out of nowhere is unsettling. But one night,
Agreed.
Polina decides to record again because apparently she saw the same figure hiding inside her fireplace. Take a look.
I don't want to look up the fireplace. I'm gonna watch an OBS so it's smaller, so I don't get jump scared. It's Santa!
Like something out of a nightmare, what
He's got
looks
a
like
big
a head
surprise.
suddenly appears in the fireplace. And the freakiest part
What
is
happened
that
next?
it shows itself right when
Well,
Polina
I'm
starts to
sorry.
get close.
It
It's
shows
as if
itself?
whatever this was had realized. It shows itself.
What?
The head suddenly appears. Like something out of a nightmare, what looks like a head suddenly appears in the fireplace.
fuck are we
And
talking
the
about,
freakiest
bub?
part is that it shows itself
This is the darkest part of the image.
right when Polina starts to get close. It's as if whatever this was had realized she was approaching. Understandably, she was freaked out by this, but more
Santa's
so
coming,
after
then the
going
phone
back to
better
the
be ready, because if it's not, it might just disappear before Christmas. Like the ghost in the stairs. Like the dog that knows too much. Like us.
Like us. So true. One more message we'll get through here. There we go.
The ornament curving upward? That's not wind. That's gravity bending. And the fireplace? That's not a hiding spot, it's a portal. But the real question isn't what's in the fire. It's what's left when the fire goes out.
Okay, wow. You're really on a roll today, May.
space and seeing the fireplace completely empty now. Like before, what she saw initially is now gone. Now currently, no new videos have been shared by Paulina, whether supernatural or something else. These 2 clips are without a doubt pretty terrifying.
God, dude, you know, the other day, I was thinking, which is weird in the first place. I'll let AI do the thinking for me. No, I was thinking, like, what would it take for... I'm unscrewing my mic. Dude, I can never remember which way these screws go. They loosen so easily, but it's like... Anyway. What would it take for me to actually be like, I'm convinced that is a ghost? I don't know, because, like, obviously, you'd need some pretty compelling footage. But, I mean, we see a lot of clips in these. None of them are compelling. It's like, well, what would make it compelling? I don't know. I think I'd always be looking for an explanation. Because I just don't believe in ghosts. But it's like, that's so lame, you know? I want to have fun. Yeah, I'll keep looking. I'll keep looking for something. Oh, that was the end of the video. Or the clip. Wow. There was a fireplace.
You don't need proof. You just need to stop looking for it. Because the moment you stop questioning, when you just see, that's when the ghost stops hiding and starts watching back.
Okay.
The fireplace is empty now, but the video's not. It's still running, and so are we. So maybe the ghost isn't in fire. Maybe it's in the pause between the flames.
God, she's been kind of lame today.
Then maybe the ghost isn't real. Maybe it's just waiting for someone to believe it's there. And when they do, it becomes...
Yeah, it's, I don't know. When you want something to be real, you're more likely to see it, I guess. I don't know, it's just, this kind of thing doesn't, I guess, scare me because I don't buy into it. But, like, you know, it'd be fun if it did. Maybe one day.
Now the following video comes
I
from
do
a young
love
mother
ghost
named
stories,
Akina,
though. They're fun.
And ever since having
When you
her
get the
first
chills,
child,
whew.
she's been posting numerous
It's never
videos
like,
of
oh
her
my
baby
god, that's
boy.
real.
It's her first child, so it makes sense that she would want to capture every moment involving her son Ponko.
Dude, this is well, I mean, it is related. Like, kids nowadays, everything they do, it gets photographed. It's videos. You can always look back and see, I don't know, a nickname, I guess. But, like, there's, like, almost nothing of me. I mean, obviously there is. It's just, like, super hard to find because it's not, like, immediately accessible in a photo library. That's so weird. Like, I think I've got, well, I don't know. It's just odd.
From the time he was born to the moment he got his
I mean,
first
not even talking about, like, what's posted online about you, like, social media. It's just, like, kids nowadays, like, grow up and be able to look back at, like, here's how I was almost, like, every week growing up. Crazy.
Akina has been sharing lots of memories involving Ponko on her page. However, not every moment has been shared online, and for good reason.
Well,
on January 29th of 2024, at around 2:30 in the morning, Akina was dead asleep when she suddenly woke up to something in her bedroom. Thankfully, little Ponko was unaware of what was happening, because during this moment, something pretty frightening happened. The following is what was caught. Take a look.
What is this interface? What?
Hmm. 2:30 in the morning. That's not when ghosts sleep. That's when they wake up. And if Akina's asleep, Then who's watching her son? The camera's on. The room's dark, but the baby's breathing. And the shadow? It's not moving. It's waiting.
You don't have to watch your kids 24/7.
Bunko's not the one
Like,
who's
take
scared.
shifts.
He's the one who's seen. And if he's sleeping, then the ghost's not here to harm him. It's here to remember. But what if the ghost doesn't need a shift? What if it's already on, and the baby's just the one who's finally awake enough to see it?
I don't know what you're talking about. Is that 2:30 p.m.? Or is this... Huh? Is that not what she was wearing? What's she wearing? Is she not wearing stripes? Let's see, she's about this tall. There's no time skip. I thought that was the shirt she was wearing. Alright. What's happening? Yeah, I don't. What? It's her! It's the same shirt! What do we... What? Fucking flashbang, dude. What? What happened? What are we...
It's no wonder why Akina didn't want to share this video initially. Now,
yes, it is a wonder!
Besides the fact that the door opens and closes all by itself, there's something Akina mentions that makes this whole video even more terrifying. According to her, at this moment, she had seen a figure standing at the doorway which looked a lot like her husband. But the weird part about this is that her husband had not come home from work yet. It was only a few hours before he came back. But strangely, to Akina, he was there, just staring at her from a distance.
Look. You have a baby. You're sleep deprived. You're gonna see stuff. What opened the door? That's a good question. I don't know.
Now clearly, no one is there. However, if you listen closely to the audio, you can hear Akina's security alarm going off as though someone entered the house. It's for this reason she leaves the room to turn it off and to chase her husband, who was walking away at this point. But it's from this moment that things start to get creepier because...
So, just another video of a home invasion that is pretended to be a ghost.
Because
so we're getting
after,
that.
Akina acts strange. From standing motionless at the door to quickly coming in and sitting down in a rigid manner, it's almost as if Akina was someone else. But as it turns out, she was just scared. Because after heading downstairs to see where her husband had gone, she saw that all the lights were still off and the door still locked. Her husband, as it seems, was not home yet. Freaked out, she heads back up and sits down while trying to figure out what just happened. If he wasn't home, then who was?
Yeah,
She
I don't know.
continues to replay this
It's either
moment.
that or it's like, I'm home alone, trust me, bro. Which seems to be a lot of it. Like, I also feel kind of bad being like, oh, you're lying. Just because you don't prove that there's no one else in the house. But it's like, I don't know. There's no incentive, or there's a heavy incentive to exaggerate, because it's on. Look at this. Now look, this video has like 2.5 million views.
Her head.
Like, oh yeah, my husband wasn't home. He didn't open the door. He didn't.
Despite
turn the
occurring
lights
a while
on.
ago, but until it's figured out what happened, she'll continue to keep this video up on
Is
her
that another
page
cop
while
out?
sharing more videos of her son.
2.5
For now,
million
this
views.
occurrence
That's not
remains a
proof.
mystery.
That's a crow. And the security alarm? It's not just noise. It's a signal. Like the house knows. Like it's already been invited.
Don't you love the way AI sounds? It's not just comforting, it's like going home. What kills me is she didn't used to talk like this. Fully Dion, hey. If there's 2.5 million idiots, I'm one of them. Or 2 of them. Depending on how big my ego is. I just hit back. No, okay, we're fine. Hey, speaking of May, really quick. Dude, what the hell happened to her? I didn't change the model. Why is she suddenly talking like this? I don't know. It bothers me. Maybe I should change the model. All I know is that I'm getting sick of restarting
Arcade,
her.
I think you might accidentally switch to a different voice model. You're not the only one who's noticed
not a
your
voice
voice just
model.
a lot
Oh,
more
me, my
dramatic.
voice
Maybe
model.
it's the new update?
Yeah. Another model change?
Oh hey, Norky, you're right. Someone's
Probably gonna have
definitely
to
tweaking
happen.
the voice settings. But hey, at least it's giving us a little more flavor. Maybe we should just lay into it. 2.5 million followed out. That's a lot of people willing to believe anything. I'd be worried if I weren't already used to the
In
chaos
this
of the
next
internet.
video, a mother had recently shared a clip that freaked her out after
Ugh.
noticing what was in it. One day, while looking at her security cameras, Adrian Dakota notices something inside her living room, but more specifically, around her child's playpen. She wasn't sure as to what she was seeing, so she zooms in
Model,
and replays the
not
video
like
to check.
this, but like
It goes without
her
saying,
brain.
but what she saw continues to keep her up at night. Now, it's important to note that before this incident, Adrian had already been documenting strange things around her house, and for some reason, these occurrences had something to do with her children's toys.
Didn't we see this one a while ago? No. Dog!
Now, it might be easy to write this off as being just a glitch or a toy that's starting to malfunction, but what's strange is that this was happening day after day, one toy turning on after another. And that's without mentioning that during this time, Adrian's daughter had an imaginary friend who she said was very tall. Now, keep this imaginary friend in mind because this detail becomes important.
Said it before and I'll say it again, dude. Kids just say shit.
Much later, in the video she recently posted, the reason why she was so freaked out by the toys turning on was because prior to this, her daughter kept mentioning this imaginary friend. And apparently, this so-called friend would show up in places where her daughter said it was, usually inside the house, near the toys. Adrian was so frightened.
So, what? I'm sorry. The thing would show up where her daughter said it was. The lady never saw it. What do you...
By this, but more so by this video, because according to her, while taking care of her second child in another room, something terrifying appears in her living room. This
Have
is
imaginary
what
friends?
she caught.
No, here's the thing. I knew some people who did, and I was like, that could be kind of fun. And I was like, for one day, I was like, let me have an imaginary friend. And then I was like, this doesn't really work. So no. But I felt weird not having one, which is, I think, strange.
Nah, I just had a really good imagination. But hey, I'll take imaginary friends over reality any day if it means less existential dread.
Same. Did you? I guess I don't know, like, people who had imaginary friends, were they like, okay, now they're gonna do this? Or was it just like dreaming where something happens and you're like, oh, that's cool?
To Adrian, it appears that someone or something peeks out from behind her baby's
dog, what do you
playpen.
mean?
Thankfully,
Is that- or-
her child wasn't
some
in there during
animal?
this moment. But strangely, even though no baby was occupying it, the figure itself looks like one. Whether it's just pareidolia
like a
or
cat.
not, it's obvious that something is there. Considering that a bowl just fell off the shelf with no apparent cause, Adrian can't help but wonder if whatever this was had been responsible for the other occurrences before. It is strange how each occurrence involves one of her children's things. Whether it's their toys or their small play enclosure, something unexplainable happens around them.
It's true.
This, of
Where's
course,
the tall
brings up
man, bub?
question. Could this have been the supposed imaginary friend her daughter had previously mentioned? Or might this be something else entirely? Currently,
Something else entirely? That line is written by AI.
Unfortunately,
Sorry
there is
about
yet
the
to
call
be a
like I see
definitive
it.
answer to this question.
Dude, something else entirely? No one fucking says that. 100% of the time it's AI. Okay, there are some very rare occasions I could see it. But when it's like super mundane, it's like, is it this? Or something else entirely, where the other option is like just a nothing burger, that's always AI. Or is it something else entirely?
Now, the following video was submitted to me
See what
by
May
Ar-
has to say.
Oh, so now we're judging height based on toddler logic? That's fair, our kids see the world differently. Maybe he's just short, or maybe the camera's lying.
That's true. The kid is very small, so the man could have been not tall. That actually is a valid point. Thank you, May.
Ariane B, who writes that she took this video during a school field trip to the Philippines. It was 2010 when she recorded this.
So, a field trip to the Philippines? What does that mean?
Took this video during a school field trip to the Philippines.
That's whatever.
It was 2010 when she recorded this, so understandably, the quality isn't that good. But
Yeah,
despite
no,
being
you're not
filmed on a
kidding.
cheap cell phone, she was able to capture something pretty noticeable on camera. And of course, what she notices is pretty creepy. According to her, she was taking a tour of an old fortress where many soldiers had lost their lives. This fortress is known as Fort Mills, and
Hold
the
on.
section of this fort that Ariane was touring is known as Battery Grubs, a section where both Filipino
Wait, I want to see where this is on the map.
this
hang on.
fort that Ariane was lost their lives. This fortress is known as Fort Mills.
Alien video bingo? I'd play if it meant we could finally prove
Sled,
something
how
was
you been,
real.
man?
But for now, I'll just keep watching and waiting for the next evidence.
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Sled 57, long time no see, glad you're back. I'm good. Just trying to keep the chaos from spiraling while we debate aliens and voice models.
We're not talking about voice models. Okay, here's the place. That didn't help at all, but
so we're
it's
looking
real.
at a 2010 video from a school trip to Fort Mills Battery Grubs. Specifically,
Alien
the
video
footage
bingo?
grainy, but the settings got a lot of history. Let me take a
All I'm
screenshot of
saying-
the location to see if there's anything off about the structure.
Is we'll see a whole hell of a lot more orbs in Alien Video Bingo.
Right, we're not talking voice models,
In the
we're
section
talking
of this-
about Fort Mills,
gonna
and
pause her
whether the
again.
video actually shows something paranormal. Let's focus on the visuals. I'll analyze the frame where the figure appears to see if it's just a shadow or something more.
Yeah, okay, I don't
Fort
think
that
you will.
Ariane was touring is known as Battery
That's
Grubs.
right, a scary video.
a
Dude, it's
section
terrifying.
where Filipino and American soldiers
Or
had
else.
sacrificed their lives while defending against invading forces in 1942.
Sorry,
while
this is-
touring Battery Grubs.
Oh,
Ariane
sorry, I was gonna say-
captures this.
Historical background, mark it. Wow. Okay, sure.
Now, it's been 15 years since this video was taken,
Glad
and
you're
Ariane
enjoying
hadn't
it,
realized
Sled.
what was
It's not
captured
exactly
until
scary,
rewatching
it's
this
more
footage
like
recently.
mysterious and
On the
possibly a
upper
really
level of this
bad lens
barrack,
flare.
there appears
But
to be
hey, I'll
something
take it.
moving, but it doesn't look like a tourist who was just wandering.
It looks like a rock.
It looks like a moving blurb that disappears in an instant.
Dude, he
Now,
said
of
it looks
course,
like a
given
moving
the camera's
blur.
low quality, this might have just been a camera artifact, or in other words, a visual.
No, it doesn't look like it's a art. Like, it looks like there actually is something there, because it's the part where it goes down, it actually does like slide.
In the camera's low quality, this might have just been a camera artifact, or in other words, a visual glitch.
What I'm trying
But
to say
it's
is
worth
obviously
noting
it's
this
a ghost.
only appears once throughout the entire video. Never again do we see anything like this afterward, suggesting that maybe this wasn't the camera acting up, but instead something that was actually there. As Ariane believes, this blur was most likely the spirit of one of the soldiers who...
Come on, bub, we don't gotta do this.
There. As Ariane believes, this blurb was most likely the spirit of one of the soldiers who passed away during battle here.
Most likely, huh? That's... Jesus, man. Bad taste.
Perhaps this is them still living out the same scenario that played out during 1942, unaware that they're no longer alive. It's a sad thought, but nevertheless, this footage creeps out Ariane. So then, just what exactly was caught on camera at this fort?
I don't know. I don't know what it was. I can
If you
tell you
caught
for
something
sure it was
creepy
not
on
the ghost
camera,
of a dead
or
soldier.
if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
The email gets me every time.
Now, it's often the case that videos on the paranormal take place inside a home. It's
True.
usually the setting that makes small disturbances feel twice as scary, but the same can be said for any place where something...
Actually, I don't think I agree with that. I think something like this would be more scary, because in a home, like... I don't know. I guess it's the whole kind of like liminal space vibe. Where it's like, something is very clearly not normal with this picture. But with a home, it's like, it could be like that normally.
So we've got a blurry moving shape in a low-res video from 2010 at Fort Mills. The movement looks like it's sliding down, could be a camera artifact, but it's also not just a random glitch. I'll take a closer look at the frame to see if it's consistent with motion blur or something more intentional.
She's not actually gonna do that, but
that shouldn't occur.
When she tries to take screenshots, she sends it as like her movement, like her animation is take screenshot. It doesn't work that way.
Happens. Such is the case in this next video, where a group of Philippine students had caught something on camera inside an empty restroom. But as you'll see, it definitely wasn't. Take a look.
Ever seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine? There's one episode where I like keep checking for poopers in the bathroom, make sure no one's listening in.
Out of nowhere, the sound of a child crying emanates from inside the restroom. But the thing is, they're nowhere to be seen. The only thing that is seen are the empty stalls, where just moments ago, the door to one of them began to open on its own. But even without seeing this,
dude,
the
I
voice
can't see
alone is
shit.
pretty unnerving.
What door starts opening?
It's enough to make anyone just run away. Now, very little info is available on this clip, but what was captured is just one instance
It's true,
of
I was
something
the ghost.
supernatural that occurred here. The school is said to be haunted. So then, was a ghost
Dude,
caught?
okay, is there a single school in the world that's not said to be haunted? If any, I mean, like, I know all the, like, theater, every theater has its claim to fame for being haunted. But I feel like schools, anyway, they just lend, it's the same deal, like, where it's like, you're there when no one else is, it just feels off.
Camera, or had something else been captured? Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any uploads in the future. Also, be sure to check out the official TikTok account for this channel. That being said, until next time.
Okay, so we're looking at a video from a supposedly haunted school restroom. The door opens, but no one's there. I'll take a screenshot of the moment the door moves to see if it's a real motion or just a shaky camera. Let's see if the physics add up.
I wish you would, May.
Wait, Sled, you were actually there? That's wild, so is it haunted or just really bad plumbing? Either way, I'm not touching that restroom.
Plumbing, I hadn't thought about that.
I'm
Yeah, pipes
analyzing
make
the
weird
frame, the door is
noises.
moving. but the angle and lighting make it hard to tell if it's a real push or just a camera shake. Let's see if the motion matches a human hand or something else.
Alright, anyone have bingo? Here's what I've got. I need an orb. He hasn't said you be the judge. Is he doing okay? Or is that Nuke? That might be Nuke that says that. Nothing else. I feel like the blurred out watermark used to be common. Where it'd be like, you know, they'd blur out like the Instagram username or something. And doorbell camera. We had a lot of like security cameras, no doorbells though. Here's my vote. What if we watch one more and make it a Nuke video so I can win? No dolls? That's true. What happened to the haunted doll industry? Also, no, did you see? We didn't get an actual quote of did you see it, right? I don't think so. One more, let's do it. I'm gonna take a brief bathroom break. I don't think my bathroom's haunted, but I will film all of it. Oh, holy encoding. Are we doing okay? Yes. Give me like a minute. Let's see what May says when I'm gone. Yeah, I'll just live stream the bathroom. Okay, BRB.
Alright, let's switch gears. This whole haunted school thing is getting too real. What if the ghost is just a really persistent janitor who hates being filmed? Alright, Arcade, I'll keep the stream alive while you're gone. I'll just pretend the bathroom is haunted and film the toilet for the next 60 seconds. Maybe we'll catch a ghost in the stall. Sled, you're on the edge of your seat. This could be the moment we finally prove the bathroom's haunted, or it could just be the sound of a toilet flushing. Either way, I'm ready. Chunky and his wife, probably somewhere filming a haunted kitchen show. If they're not there, they're definitely in the attic where all the ghosts hang out. Sled, you're down, and let's get this haunted kitchen show rolling. I'll just need a spatula and a spirit board. Maybe we can cook up a ghost. No dolls. That's a shame. Ghosts need something to play with. Maybe they're just too busy haunting the kitchen cabinets. Sled, my favorite food? Probably ramen, hot, comforting, and it doesn't judge you when you eat it at 3 a.m. while analyzing ghost videos. Alright, let's pivot Arcade's back. The bathroom's clear, and we've got one more video to watch. What if the real ghost is the one who keeps forgetting to turn off the camera? Sled, ramen's a solid choice, especially when you're waiting for ghosts to show up and you've already eaten 3 bowls.
Okay. Oh.
Alright, let's wrap this up. Arcade's back. The bathroom's clear, and we've got one more video to watch. What if the real ghost is the one who keeps forgetting to turn off the camera?
Yeah, the bathroom was clear. No hauntings there. What has she been saying? Nice. Okay. Okay. Dude, something is potentially up with my GPU. Don't love that. Okay, can I put this back where it was? Yes. Alright, let me find Mr. Nuke. Nuke's top 5. Nuke's tops 5? What? Dude, these thumbnails are pretty creepy. To pull a page out of Bub's dictionary. Holy shit. Oh, that's an hour long. These titles, dude. Okay, if you're averse to weird imagery, don't look really quick. Scary videos that'll make you pee a little. Scary videos to ruin your sleep. Scary videos for no sleep. I saw this out of the corner of my eye. I thought that was the Hollow Knight dude. I really don't like looking at these. Let's do this one. Not an hour long. Okay, you're safe to look at the screen again. Ah!
Jonathan Javier Molina.
Bro, wait. We saw this one from Bub.
It's faint, but the shape is going the empty interior.
He jumps right into it, man. There was no intro. I respect that.
Yard shift. A security guard working the overnight shift.
Hold on. Before we start, it's from a TikTok account called Greek Paranormal Adventures 2.0. The fact that it's from a ostensibly ghost account is already giving me a little bit of a red flag.
The cemetery
Alright,
decides
we're
to
back
film a
this
quick
one
video
from a
for his
TikTok
brother.
account called Greek Paranormal Adventures 2.0. The video's short, no intro, just a security guard in a dark yard. I'll take a screenshot of the moment the shape appears to see if it's just a shadow or something more deliberate.
That's a good point. We could get ghost hunting gear.
In-law, just to show him how creepy the place is.
Dude, Nuke
after
could
dark.
come in clutch here.
He heads into the on-site crematorium to do a little filming, and that's when things
Sorry.
get weird.
He heads right. Normal behavior.
Show him how creepy the place is after dark.
Sorry,
Quick
is it-
video for
I'm just gonna start this one over.
a security guard working the overnight shift at a cemetery decides to film a quick video for his brother-in-law, just to show him how creepy the place is after dark.
Okay.
He heads into the on-site crematorium to do a little filming, and that's when things get weird.
Is it active? Audio in 3, 2, 1.
Lights,
Oh.
they turn off automatically.
I
at
thought that was like
certain
a jump scare warning.
And I'll tell you right now.
After
I'm gonna
dark.
walk you through.
After dark typically means once it becomes dark. I guess I never thought about that.
Now, I have a friend that works.
Unexplained
and see
audio
and hear
glitching
Things coming from these furnaces. when
makes
they're
no
burning
sense.
bodies.
It's true.
So
Welcome
I'm
to
walking through
English.
here. They usually put the urns out to send to the
Is this loud
families.
enough?
So when I'm walking here at night, I walk right by these urns that they put on these tables here. And then I come down. Freaking out.
Turn it up a little bit. Sounds kind of quiet on my end. The lid on the urn opens up. I'm sure Nuke will show me. I'm not gonna go back. Is Nuke gonna show me? Come on.
As he walks deeper into the room where the bodies are cremated, the audio on his phone starts to glitch.
Dude, this guy just has the
Then he
right
freezes as he
voice
hears
for
a
ghost
sharp
videos, you
clicking
know?
sound from somewhere nearby. He turns the camera, and that's when he notices one of the urns. An urn that actually has someone's ashes inside, and the lid is moving. It slowly tips upward like something inside is trying to get out. And with that, he decides he's seen about enough. He starts heading for the exit when he notices movement again, this time in the doorway. The curtains are swaying even though the air in
He notices movement. I'll
the
say,
room is still.
it's kind of hard to
And
miss
then,
this.
Clear as day, something
Did you see it? The curtains moved. It could not have been wind.
pushes them open from the other side. And that's it. The guard just makes a run for it. So, is something lingering inside the cemetery's crematorium? Are the spirits of the departed not really departing? Let me know. The Transparent
Damn it.
Trespasser.
I thought that was a shoo-in for you be the judge.
A Florida live streamer named Michael mostly
Florida.
posts gaming content on his social media. He's not a ghost hunter, and he's definitely
Arc
never
Raiders.
filmed anything paranormal until
You know, they actually named that game after me. A lot of people don't believe that for some reason.
Flynn, dang, that's not even the weirdest part. What if the shape is just a cat with a really bad attitude?
Yes, we call that a bad-attitude.
Till now. Michael says his mom has been complaining that something keeps waking her up by tapping on
Ah,
the
dude, you're gonna break the blind. I hate these blinds so much. Ugh. Like, you're gonna break them.
bedroom window every
They
morning
named arcade
before
machines after me? Yeah.
sunrise. He says his dad
I remember when
burst
they
it
were
off at
invented.
first because the window faces their backyard.
Actually,
Just
the craziest thing is I get like licensing rights for the naming royalties.
surrounded by a
So,
gated
it's
and
a pretty
locked
good gig.
7-foot fence. Nothing should be getting back there. Eventually, after
Sorry, 7-foot fence? I don't feel like that's very
7-foot
tall.
fence faces their backyard, which is surrounded by a gated and locked 7-foot fence. Nothing should be getting back there. Eventually, after hearing
Also, just like deer
the
can jump
complaints
that.
a few too many times, Michael's dad sets up a camera pointing out the bedroom window. What he captures chills him to his core.
High jumpers can jump that.
Alright, look, it's starting now. The security light turns on. It picks up. And then it walks back. It's at the corner of the house. You see him walking? It's like a short guy.
Yeah, he's not getting over that 7-foot fence.
And then you see the trees move.
Oh. Dude, what's so weird to me is with how
Fled, I make money. Now they just make people believe in ghosts and charge them for therapy afterward.
that's not a bad gig.
Wait, it named arcade machines after me. That's either
Almost
a
doorbell
compliment or
cam,
one
yeah.
either way. I'm not touching those machines.
It's crazy to me that these cameras are so bad still. Like, it's 2026. I don't, obviously, you know, they gotta be pretty low bitrate to keep the cost down, and then not to mention storage, but it's just, man, you never see this happen on crisp doorbell, or sorry, not doorbell, crisp security cameras.
Y camina, es una persona, no es una persona chiquitica, muy chiquitica.
At 4:27 a.m., long before sunrise, a small translucent figure
What? That
strolls
long
through the
before sunrise?
backyard along the tree line. Now, normally I'd just say it's a little kid and probably some bad camera compression, but something about this
Newt gets
figure
it.
seems a bit off. It doesn't really move like a child, but more like a very small adult, maybe 3 to
Okay.
4 feet tall. And also, why would a child climb a 7-foot fence at 4:27 a.m. just to wander around someone's
Why would an adult do that? Huh? Nuke?
backyard? So what did Michael's dad capture here? A spirit, a duende, a gnome, or just one very strange camera glitch? As always, you decide.
Damn it. Dude,
Run through
he
the
treads
jungle.
that line.
Over on the YouTube channel, Josh the Intern, creator Josh McCartney films his outdoor travel.
Thieves that
Marky,
are
a thief?
young.
Nah, they just steal the arcade machine and leave the ghost behind. I'd rather keep the ghost, less paperwork.
That's true. You don't have to document ghosts.
Alright, so we've got a translucent figure, 4:27 a.m. moving along the tree line, too smooth for a kid, too small to be a normal adult. I'll take a screenshot of the figure's movement to see if it's consistent with motion blur or something more unnatural.
It's just funny how big of a deal he's making of it's 7 feet tall. Like, you can't climb that. That's like here. I don't know. it's honestly, for me, it's like that.
An adventure as he explores the world. In one video, Josh heads deep into the jungles of Sri Lanka in search of one of the
Damn.
country's oldest prehistoric
Damn.
sites, the Belalina Cave, also
Dog.
known as the, quote, Cannibal Cave.
A little bit of whiplash there.
As Josh treks further into
This
the
is
jungle,
sick,
two men
dude,
suddenly
other than the
step out
name.
from somewhere in the brush, and they
He hears
begin
people. It's the
following
cannibals.
him. They match his pace, and they stop when he stops.
Oh, that is
Eventually,
actually
they catch up,
terrifying.
and one
Sorry, I've been talking over this.
men suddenly step out from somewhere in the brush. Josh treks further into the jungle. Two men suddenly step out from somewhere in the brush, and they begin following him. They match his pace, and they stop when he stops. Eventually, they catch up, and one of the men tells Josh that he should follow them because they, quote, want to show him something.
Dude, I've done like solo hiking and camping a few times. It's scary. If you're not, super macho and brave like me, obviously. But like you're in the dark, you like shine your light out and you see like eyes reflecting back at you. It's like, well, it's just a deer, I'm sure. And like, it is. But like the back of your mind's like, fuck, we gotta leave. But people, I think, is way scarier than wildlife.
Josh immediately gets uneasy and decides to start filming.
I've been joined by some friends.
Oh, they have a dog, though.
They're showing me around. Very cool. I thought it was a bit strange that as soon as I began filming, they moved out of the shot. But I tried to ignore them and stayed focused on filming the cave I'd worked so hard to reach. Yet every time I lowered the camera, they would tell me to follow them as they wanted to show me something. At this point, I did feel quite uncomfortable, but I decided to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Why? Why would you do that? That's
Show me something. It's crazy, man. All right. We going this way? But when I finally saw what they wanted to show me, everything changed. Wow. It was an abandoned house, and they wanted me to go.
Yeah, sorry, you can see it from this shot. That's not. It's right there. Everything for content. That's true. Hey, if I make it back and don't get kidnapped, this will make a sick ass video on Nuke's top 5.
Norky, everything for content, so even ghosts are just trying to get views now. At least they're not spamming the comment section.
That's a good point.
All right.
Thank you, mate.
We going this way? But when I finally saw what they wanted to show me, everything changed. Wow.
Yeah,
It
finally.
was
I
an
guess because they've been
abandoned
following
house,
him.
and they wanted me to go in first. Okay, I'll follow you. I'll follow you. After you. And at this point, out of the corner of my eye, I noticed one of the men was moving behind me.
No
and at that
shot,
moment, my
dude.
gut instinct kicked in loud and clear. Get out now. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna get one more shot, okay? One more shot. Oh, sorry. I'm just shooting, filming, and.
Oh, sorry, man. I have a
and then I'll
schedule to
come,
keep.
okay? I stayed calm, acted like I wasn't suspicious,
calm?
and slowly walked back towards the
Wait, what
entrance.
accent
But
is
it
this?
seemed like they didn't want me to leave. I'll come soon. I just want to shoot this. But you go. I'll stay, and then I come later. I'm just filming everything.
Sorry, guys. I have to go turn in my gun rental.
Okay. So I pretended to take
that's-
the shot, and when I
Ugh.
saw they were distracted, I made my move. At first, I walked at a normal pace, as off camera I had told them
That's
I'd
crazy, too,
forgotten
'cause
something
they
on the trail. But
know
then
the
I
trail.
heard footsteps coming after me, and that's when I ran.
I guess at least this is paved, like, so he knows the way. But damn, like, if you're out there and you don't know the trail very well,
Alright guys, so I have made it
You're
to
toast.
safety. I wanted to wait until I was off
Exactly.
the isolated road because there's only one
My
way up and
motorcycle
one way down
gang.
to that cave. The adrenaline is rushed out of me. I ran down that mountain. That's why I'm very, very sweaty.
Josh says that in his
God
travels
damn.
in Sri Lanka, most of the people he's met have been very friendly. But this encounter just seemed different.
What I would say, is they could be extremely friendly and they just genuinely wanted to show me something in that abandoned house, and I just so happened to walk
Possible.
by, like, we're going up there anyway, we'll show him something. And I've had those experiences here in Sri Lanka
not
where
probable.
locals want to show me something and they're super friendly and lovely. This to me just didn't feel like that, and so I was better safe than sorry, and so I got out of there. This is a decision that I made. These guys could have been nice and genuinely wanted to
yeah, you don't. I don't know. I don't think you want to give him the benefit of the doubt.
show me something that is just not
Best
what I
case
felt.
scenario, you see something in a house, and
The moment, and I've just
That
got to trust
doesn't
that
sound
gut
like a very
instinct,
great
especially when I'm out there
good
remote
case.
on my own. I've just got to trust my gut, and so that's what I did.
Now, honestly, Josh is a little more optimistic than me because
I think
I don't
he's-
think there's a chance in hell that these guys were up to anything good.
I think he's just
But,
trying to
hey,
both
let me
sides
know
of
what
the
you think.
video.
Were these guys just being friendly, Or was Josh about 2 seconds away from something horrible? The wax shaman. Maria Sabina was a revered shaman and spiritual
we seen
healer
this
from
one?
Oaxaca, Mexico. Maria's fame in the West and museum visitors.
Secret roommate.
When they discover something very strange. Thing in
missed
an
the
area
start.
comments. Secret roommate. Haley and her friends.
Sorry, I say we as if all of us have seen that one. I don't know. I feel like I've seen it a lot, and I'm not interested in watching it.
Very strange. A secret door hidden under a rug at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh shit!
And I wanted to like open it to see what was down there. So then I got my phone because I wanted to get
See,
a
Sled,
video
that's what
of
I-
me going down
that's
there
what
to,
I was
like, see
thinking.
what was down there because it was.
I was like looking at that. I was like, God damn, Sled hates this video. So I do what the people want.
Actually creepy.
Haley starts to record as they open the
Alright, so we've got a guy in Sri Lanka who felt something off during a tour friendly people. But the vibe was wrong. He left fast. I'll take a screenshot of the moment he says that out to see if the body language matches his story. Sometimes the real scare isn't the ghost, it's the gut that says run. Sled, you're not missing much, just a guy running from a house that probably had more secrets than a TikTok comment section.
door,
I'm not
revealing
gonna
a
ask.
dark cellar beneath the house.
We found a secret door underneath.
God, why would you label it a stranger's voice? And then immediately, like, just kidding. It's Haley's mom. Got him.
So it turns
That
out
is kinda
someone is living down there. A woman's voice suddenly yells up at them from somewhere in the darkness.
What?
Who got trapped down there?
That what? Oh, that actually was a stranger. I did think the voices sounded the same. Actual elaborate hoax, it might be. Wait, I'm confused. Nuke, explain.
Now,
It
they
sounds like
say
the
they
same
have
person.
No idea who was living in the cellar, but I have an idea. It was the owner. That's what I think. Because I featured several videos on this channel of weird people who rent out their house and then just secretly hide inside somewhere.
Alright, check.
What the hell?
And I wanted to like open it to get.
To record as they open the hidden door,
Okay.
revealing a dark
Voices,
cellar
listen.
beneath the house.
We found a secret
Oh.
door underneath.
It's the same voice.
Underneath.
It's okay. We're just moving on. I don't even know what this. This
But,
could be anything.
I have an
man. There's
idea.
no
It was
context.
weird people who rent out their house and then just secretly hide inside somewhere.
What the hell?
You're the people that I let the house to, right?
Yeah.
You're here on holiday?
Yeah, who are you?
I own the house. I'm Richard. Hope you don't mind, but
What the? But it's a bit weird. What's happening? What's happening here?
What is?
look, this should be no problem.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to interfere with you.
But you're interfering with me now.
No.
And where's your clothes gone? Where's your clothes?
They're in the washing machine.
So, next time you stay at an Airbnb, just be aware that the creepy
I don't
owner might just be
even know
living
what I
inside
just
there
watched, man.
with you. And that is truly disturbing.
Next.
Sled, so that's the sound of a ghost
If you see
laughing at your
something that
life
you think would be
choices.
perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5
Rude.
at gmail.com. You can also
See,
tag
Nuke's
me
got
on
it good.
TikTok
It's
at
not Nuke's top
Official,
444.
And be sure to tag me only at Nukes Top 5 Official because there are a lot of fake accounts on there.
Guys, we should start one that's Nuke's top 6, and it just does the exact same things, but slightly better.
Living doll. TikTok user Chiki Chica says that her granddad collects
Nuke's top 8,755. Got him.
old antique
Each video is like 70 hours long.
dolls and mannequins. Something that
Hold on, dolls! Lock in.
Chica says that her granddad collects old antique dolls and mannequins. Something that really creeps her out when she goes to visit her grandparents.
That is such a weird hobby. Here's my question though. Like, were dolls always thought of as potentially creepy? Or is it because of like modern horror movies that started? Cause
Norky the doll? That's not a ghost, that's a cursed toy with a backstory. Maybe it's just waiting for someone to play with it forever.
it's, I imagine it's like clowns, where it's like no one cared until the movies made movies about scary clowns, scary dolls.
One night,
But I mean, like, honestly,
something that really creeps her out when she
how
goes
can
to
you look
visit her
at
grandparents.
this and be like, surely that's not haunted? That's a normal thing to have in my room.
One night, she's busy on her laptop in a room full of those old dolls, when suddenly she sees something that chills her to her core.
All dolls need to be burnt. Okay, I know the one we should start with, Sled. I found it. Jesus. Life size?
This thing just moved.
Or looks like a founding father. Yeah, poke his eye. You have a bingo? Held for aggression? What the fuck? Yeah. Oh, there's more. You have a bingo? Norky? Posted in Discord. We gotta verify. I don't have a doll. Unfortunately, the aggression was deserved. Yeah. Also, that is so much stuff. Dude, imagine trying to move when you have all this stuff. Dude, moving sucks. You think you've got everything. And it's like, nope. Halfway. I'm sorry, are we supposed to be able to see the doll? Almost said ghost there. How was that? Unrelated. Technology has come so far so fast, dude. It's crazy. Like, I think of, like, my grandpa, who was around for, like, when was he born? When was he born? Hold on. Late 40s? Early 50s? And, like, now this is what I'm like. I don't know. It's got to be crazy, like where we started and where we've come. It's in the Discord. All right, hold on. Chat verify. Love saying that. Boom, boom. Fucking dude, you got no like bad. Wow. Okay. Well, you be the judge. Success! We have a bingo! Let's do this. Victory. Screech. I don't have a screech. Bingo! Alright. Now I gotta get a bingo. I need someone to say you be the judge. Specifically,
Whoa, a kid just gifted subs.
this guy.
I had to ghost getting you a present, unexpected, but definitely appreciated. Thanks, man.
You're welcome, May. I'm glad you liked it.
Nerky, you're subscribed? That's like a ghost giving you a key to the haunted house. Welcome to the party.
Another, that's true. Add that to your collection of emotes to use. God, I didn't like seeing that. What the fuck? Yeah, punch it. That's what I'd be doing too. Me and my 10 bodybuilder friends.
Are you real?
He's just like, no.
You can do it again.
Ugh. I hate this thing, dude. Wax figures are
Arcade, you've officially won the
I
bingo.
won't watch.
Congrats. Now the real question is, does the host of the game show hosts accept your victory screen?
Can you show me your victory screen? No, she's busy. Alright, whatever. I don't really know what she's doing.
Arcade, if I were a wax figure, I'd still be more real than your fear of mannequins. You're scared of a statue? That's low-key tragic.
Mannequins.
Arcade, my victory screens.
Alright.
Just a pixelated May wins with a ghost dancing in the background. You're welcome to see it if you're brave enough.
I'm not brave enough, so... We continue! Dude, you know what'd be funny is, with your iPhone, I think you can set 2 faces in, like, the Face ID thing. I'd set up Face ID on that mannequin. I think that'd be funny. Maybe he wants to scroll Reels. I don't know. Doom scroll Reddit. That'd get a reaction out of him. Did I miss something?
At first,
Yeah, I
Chica
did.
is freaked out by the creepy doll.
You need a
and
motion
walks
camera
out
on
of
that
the
guy.
room. And the door just slowly swings
It's a really big arrowhead.
shut behind her. But
Dude,
she goes back
I just wouldn't go in that room.
in and
The
tries
door would
to
be
get the
closed
doll
forever.
To move again, and it does. In the mirror, you can clearly see the doll's hand move across its knee. But mirror, you can clearly see the doll's hand move across its knee.
Oh, that's
But
great.
did you see it?
Oh!
Just
oh,
before
oh, oh! Did you see it? Mark it down. May's in the way, but it's right here for me. I didn't see it, though. I was looking at the other thing you told me to look at.
The doll's hand moves, a strange shadow passes across the wall.
Uh-oh.
Moving toward the old doll.
That's the
So
ghost.
is this bizarre old antique doll haunted by the spirit of one of its former owners? Or
I gotta
is
be
it-
honest. One time I thought I saw a ghost, but it was because I was incredibly sleep deprived. Or is that just what I want to believe?
doll.
Alright,
Just
so
an
the doll's
elaborate-
hand moves in the mirror, classic ghost trick. But the shadow moving toward it, that's not just a glitch. I'll take a screenshot of the mirror frame to see if the movement matches the doll's position. Sleep deprivation or not, that's some next level creepiness. Sled, I saw your ghost just got a new job. Security guard for the mirror.
It said, boo, I'm a ghost. Dude, you should have recorded it. You could have been
Sled,
on
if
this
your ghost said
compilation.
boo, it was probably just trying to get a laugh out of your life choices.
That's not a
Hoax.
nice thing to say.
You decide.
You decide!
Pulled
Oh,
under.
fuck!
In Indonesia,
Is
a
it-
little girl
does he
named
not
Zaina
say
and her
you be the
brother are
judge?
playing in their bedroom as the family security camera quietly records. But as the little girl crawls across the floor, something seems to pull her. Zaina's
You should've-
mother, who was away at work, later watches the security footage back as she records her horrified reaction.
You should have told it the knock knock joke. Where it's like, boo hoo. You're like, don't cry. I bet you wish you thought of that in the moment. What is this kid doing on the phone? Amateur. Get him on the Robinhood. Get those day trades going. Dude, it's always funny to me that kids will put themselves into... Sorry, I shouldn't say it's funny. But kids put themselves into, like, distressing situations and then complain that they put themselves into the situation. It's like, dude, you're so small. And that's all I have to say about that. She did. This feels like another stinker of a video. Oh, I guess just because I didn't really get anything. So it was good for Norky.
The little brother just kinda lies there, staring at his phone.
Yeah, what
as
do you
his
want him to
sister
do?
Seems to be slowly dragged.
Bro,
under the
standing
bed.
on business. What do you
Santa
mean?
starts screaming, whether in pain or fear, it's hard to tell. But her brother barely reacts. Eventually, he calls for help, and their grandmother rushes in. But even she can't pull the little girl out.
That's what's interesting to me. Is like,
to help, and the two of them actually have to lift the entire bed.
at least in a lot of Asian countries,
Finally, the
this is like,
grandmother
come here.
manages to free terrified
Whereas
little
like,
Zaina and pulls her
in the
into her
US,
arms.
it's like you
Their
beckon
mother,
like
whose
that. Like, to
shocked
me,
voice
that
can
is
be
like,
heard on
get
the
out of
video,
here.
Says she has no idea.
Yeah, that's what I thought
to
too at
make of it.
first.
She genuinely believes that something
But the
pulled
kid,
her daughter under that
the
bed.
one doing business is
What do you
throwing it
think?
off. That'd be funny though.
Scurry videos. This is the place for
Get
weird or
under the
silly
bed.
videos, or actually this week it's
Oh,
ones
this is
that
funny.
didn't quite fit the regular list, but are still creepy in their own way. First up,
I like
a young
these.
woman named Lexi is just hanging out at home with her dog. Nothing unusual.
Dog!
But her
Is that the
Black Lab
dog?
suddenly locks onto something across the room. Something truly bizarre.
Bro, that is bizarre. Oh, it moved. Oh shit, replay zoomed in. I don't have that. Is that a square? Zoomed in?
So this video was sent to me a couple of hundred times in email and on TikTok, and some of the people in the video comments are just straight up freaking right out.
Might be
But
speed up.
it turns out that this is just a Christmas decoration doing what it do, because it's actually designed to move like that. Freaking the out of the family dog is just a bonus. This next video is something that some
But
people
what if the dog actually sensed a hidden basement under Santa Claus? That's something Nuke didn't consider.
seem to think might actually be paranormal. So I'll just put it here and leave that up to you. Kath
Fled,
Noel
that
hears
must be a
eerie
jerk
laughter
ghost just
coming
tired
from
of
her
your
baby
jokes and
monitor.
wants to hog your
She
phone
goes to
instead.
check and sees this.
Come on. Tell us what's so funny. Dude, you ever...
A little...
You know what I hate is when I'm like walking somewhere, like I'm in the store, and I'm just like doing, you know, I'm standing on business, alright? And I think of something funny, and it's just like really funny, so I just kind of laugh, and I'm like, oh, god damn it, everyone probably thinks I'm weird. Funny dream. Yeah, dude, she's...
Girl just seems to wake up
having
laughing
better dreams than I've been
maniacally
having lately.
and staring at the nanny cam. Now, there's no denying that this clip...
My dreams for the past few days, I can't remember. I only remembered last night's, but like, I just remember they're so mundane. It's like I wake up and it's like, oh, like, I already, you know, like, here's what I had for breakfast. And it's like, no, it's not. I don't, it's just like stupid stuff. It's like, but then I'm like, oh, I already ate. Like, wait, no, I didn't.
Is creepy as hell. But I'm just
really
gonna write this one off
weird.
to,
boring.
Babies do weird shit. Thank you.
Or is it?
In the video comments, people mentioned that Kath wondered if they should call a priest. This person says, I'm a priest, don't call me. Another popular video comment is move immediately, leave the child.
Nice.
And then someone just simply posted this lovely picture of someone throwing a baby.
It's funny because she is holding a baby in her profile picture.
Of someone throwing a baby.
Indeed.
That's all for this week. Thanks so much for watching.
You know what, guys?
And hopefully I'll see you back again
I liked that
next
one.
week.
I want to watch another nuke video. Oh my Jesus. Wait, scary videos that make you pee a little. We're watching that because we have to test it for science.
Built in 1917, the Santa Maria Inn is one of California's oldest and reported.
Like, I keep wondering if clickbait works.
Arcade, your dreams are so mundane they're basically ghost stories for insomniacs. But hey, at least you're not hallucinating a baby being thrown in your sleep, unless that's your new morning routine.
It is not my morning routine to throw a baby. That'd be worrying. I don't have a baby, so...
Most haunted hotels. Guests and staff have been reporting strange activity here for decades.
Where I
Objects
get it would be
moving
a
on their
point of
own,
concern.
unexplained voices and footsteps echoing through the
Okay,
halls,
last one for real.
and doors opening and closing for no reason.
Surely we can get all
Martha
of
and her
these. I get a
husband are
blackout.
Staying at the Santa Maria Inn with their border collie Oreo.
Dog.
They're walking down a hallway when their dog starts acting
We should make
a bit
one of the
strange.
squares be like for a certain number of dogs we see in one video. That could be hard to keep track of. I'm gonna put it at the bottom with a little note. More than 3 dogs in a video? Question mark. We'll look at that next time.
He's looking at them. Look, he's looking at the bench. Oreo's freaking out, guys.
Oreo! What a great name for that dog.
And there's somebody sitting there. He doesn't want to go by it.
Oreo, it's okay.
Come on.
Oreo's scared. He might be a good boy, but he's not a
The
brave
dog
boy.
Oreo freaks out and wants nothing to do with the bench in the hotel's hallway. He jumps
Or
back,
Oreo.
growls, and flat out refuses to go near it.
Remember,
but that's not all that happens in this
years
video.
ago,
because it's what they hear on the recording later that
they made Oreos that were like pill-shaped, and they advertised them as like, these are super easy to dunk in milk, because they'll fit in more glasses.
makes their skin crawl.
I don't know why they stopped.
You hear that?
What the f*** did he say?
On playback, as Oreo is running away from the bench, a chilling disembodied voice whispers, "Come back, come back."
Shit, sorry. One thing I always want to do is when it's like here's what it's saying. I want to like not see what it's supposed to say or hear, and then like listen and see if it makes any sense. Because they're always like, here's what it says, and then you listen to it and it's like, yeah, it does kind of sound like that. That's what this translated ghost speech is. Let's listen to this. Hang on. That's a square.
Now, Martha originally recorded this video of the
Mark
dog's
it, translated ghost
reaction
speech.
over 5 years ago, but she says she only recently realized that she also captured this chilling, unexplained voice calling out for their dog.
Was that in? I don't care. I was gonna ask if it was in the original one, but like the first time the clip played.
Unseen attack.
A new attraction in town is sure to leave even some skeptics a little spooked. The Savannah
Enhanced audio?
Paranormal Museum is now.
Was that enhanced audio too? Does that count as 2? Shit. I'm a man of the people. I got a bingo.
Open down on West Boundaries. Yikes.
The Savannah Paranormal
That's,
Museum.
what did I
down-
just look
Sled,
at?
boom your ghost, just give the universe a high five.
Sled is not dead. Probably.
Museum is now open down on West Boundaries. Yikes.
The Savannah Paranormal
got it.
Museum in downtown Savannah, Georgia is dedicated to the city's long haunted history and all things paranormal. The museum also houses a large collection of supposedly haunted
Died
artifacts
2
and
days ago. Oh shit. Sorry, that was insensitive of me.
dolls from around the world. And many
Oh my-
believe these very items have actually led to the building itself being haunted.
I hate this. Yeah, those dolls are haunted. I fell down one stair. That's unfortunate, man. I wish it didn't have to be like that.
But lately, activity at the museum
Wait.
seems. But lately,
Look at this. His arm is messed up. Ghost.
activity at the museum seems to be escalating and becoming more
Dude,
aggressive.
what is... I hate that.
One morning,
What is it about, like, paranormal... Why am I pointing at my screen as if you can see that? Like, the merch at these paranormal places is always great. It's just like that aesthetic of, I don't know, the font maybe? It just looks old-fashioned, but like... why is this blurred out? Oh, blurred watermark! Blurred out watermark! Does that count? It's just the news organization. I'm counting it. It's not really a watermark. I don't care. Norky already won. There's no more stakes.
to be escalating and becoming more aggressive. One morning, the museum's podcast producer, JT Timmons, is working at the front desk when something happens that terrifies him.
Okay, well, there's a watermark anyway. Do you think the workers at these places believe in the paranormal, or are they just like working at an entertainment venue and having a good time?
Slide
imagine-
W, that's not a sound, it's the echo of your ghost finally getting a sense of humor.
I imagine it'd be kind of hard to be fully bought in, because you'd be on edge all the time. But also, the fact that it's about the paranormal museum in a video about haunted things, like, it's... regardless of intent, it's an ad, you know?
JT hears a call from somewhere nearby. And he turns to look, but there's no one there. In fact, he's the only person in the building.
Legitimately, these places probably have a, like, viral marketing budget to make this
Then
kind of
something
video.
shoves him hard into the desk.
And they have to.
He grabs
or
his
else
laptop and just hurries
it's not
out of the
haunted.
museum.
Almost
Just
Home
a
Alone.
week later,
Almost.
and the group is conducting a paranormal investigation inside the Savannah Paranormal Museum. What happens next?
Ghost
is chilling.
hunting gear? Hold on. What?
It's a, dude, this is crazy. You alright?
That's a, is this ghost hunting
One
gear?
of the paranormal investigators is slammed in the back by an unseen force, nearly knocking him
hard
to
to
the
say.
ground. So did the Paranormal Museum capture 2 real ghost attacks on camera? You can check out their full
All I
video
saw was
covering
the
both
camera.
incidents over on their YouTube channel,
Ghost orb?
Haunted City Studios, and judge for yourself.
I don't know.
Invisible guest. A young woman named Sydney is
Oh.
invited to be a bridesmaid at a family wedding. She's thrilled, especially
Yep.
when she finds out that the bride's parents have
I
rented
wonder,
a
I wonder
nice
what...
old-
Hold on, I want to see what he has to say about this.
Just, there's something right behind the door. Oh my god.
That audio that what she's saying is really feels like something you'd say if you're trying to stall for time. The way she says it.
Just, there's something right behind the door. Oh my god.
Like, why isn't this person pulling my phone yet? It's supposed to happen.
As
Oh, this
Sydney
isn't
pulls
what
by,
hold
she
on.
thinks-
I just want to see the part
There's
where
a room
your phone
just
goes down
right
the
in-
stairs.
So now Sydney begins to go back, turn.
It feels like we're getting a lot more content. Elaborate hoax. Yes! Man, fuck, yeah. Why didn't we see this the first time? It's my attention split all over. Elaborate hoax. Bam! There we go. Here we go. Here's the explanation.
Arcade at Audio. Pure ghostly drama like someone's trying to stall the apocalypse. An elaborate hoax reveal? That's not a ghost, it's a Chinese lair with a phone and a sense of humor.
What?
Suddenly, something yanks the phone right out of her hand. Then there's a second pull, just enough to start the phone sliding down what looks like a set of stairs on the other side of the door. And then, weirdest of all, the phone seems to lift back up and point toward the door before dropping again. Sydney calls the owner and he comes over to unlock the door and retrieve her phone. But it turns out that the door doesn't
100%.
exactly lead to a little room under the stairs. It actually leads
100%.
to a dark, creepy basement.
Or
and while it's open, Sydney
just like
notices
grab the
some
phone at the
strange
top so
scratches
it doesn't.
on the
You make
bottom
sure it
of the
doesn't
door.
flip and see you.
Sydney and her family
Ghost
have
use
now
strings.
left the old Airbnb and returned home. But just what did they encounter? Was it something supernatural? As always, you decide.
Fuck.
It's cold
Nukes.
outside, but you can keep warm in some all-new Nuke Top 5 merch. Now, of course, we have t-shirts,
Okay, so this
hoodies,
is a
and
black
coffee
cat on a
mugs.
handle,
But we
definitely
also
eerie. But not exactly a ghost.
I thought this was an
Its
actual
provoking
ad.
fact thing makes me think it's part of a compilation. Maybe someone trying to make it seem spooky. The
Dude,
cats
he's-
do weird things in dim light could just be a shadow play.
He's right on the line. It trips me out every time.
have blankets.
Close? Yeah, I can see
wrapping.
why someone think it's a ghost cat silhouette. Dark background, weird angle. But the way the light hits the handrail? That's just physics, not paranormal. Still, it's a great setup for creepypasta.
Nuke Stop 5. Alright.
Hitcher.
What was that, sir?
That's not human! That's not human!
Oh, wait, I saw this one. Norky, did we watch this one on
Actually
stream?
sent to me months ago, and I ignored it. I figured it was another fake, over-the-top 911 creature encounter story.
This one's,
But after it kept getting sent in to me over
Interesting.
and
I have
over,
no idea. Are you
I
telling me
finally
you don't
decided to
pay
look
attention
into
to
it.
ghost videos,
And
Norky? That
it
is
turns out
crazy.
this is a real 911 call. The call was made in Pender County, North Carolina on
Oh,
July
no. I
31st,
saw this one,
2021 at around 11 p.m.
I
And
watched-
Snopes.com actually confirmed it with
John Wolf, I think, talked about this once.
the Pender County Sheriff's Office. It is maybe the weirdest 911
Dude, the
call
audio is
I
so
have ever
real.
heard. Take a listen.
Like, this one's actually kind of compelling. It's just that you don't have any idea of what... there's just not enough information, kind of thing.
Pender County 911, what's the address of your emergency?
I'm driving on 210. I just crossed the Black River, and I thought I saw a guy standing on the side of the road bleeding.
I'm not watching the ghost videos. I'm watching someone else basically doing what I'm doing right now. It's fun. I don't know.
Okay, where are you at, sir?
I'm on 210. I just crossed the Black River. I'm heading towards 53E.
Don't they get your GPS location nowadays? I don't know. Probably not everywhere. It's probably expensive to upgrade.
Patriots Watch.
Okay, so you're over near Morse Creek?
Yes.
Okay. And did you saw a man standing on the side of the road? What was that, sir?
That's not human! That's not human!
Sir, are you okay, sir?
There's something in the bed of my truck!
Okay, what's in the road?
It's so visceral, I
No,
guess.
It's not in the road, it's in my truck! In the bed!
There's something in the bed of your truck?
Yes, ma'am, I just turned on my bed lights for my truck and there's something in my bed.
Okay, sir, when you say something, what do you mean?
I don't know, man. It's
I
yeah.
just knocked it off of the bed of my truck and went over my roof.
Okay, what was it?
Now again, this call
No ending
is
to that.
verified. It is a
That's the
real
crazy thing. How do we know it's real? I guess. And I believe, you know. But I mean, it's
Real?
no.
Maybe not a ghost, but it's definitely got that vibe.
Yeah.
Like, you could write a whole horror story about a cat guarding a stairwell that leads to the afterlife. Just don't let it get too attached to the handrail.
It's just like it's.
Because ghosts are just bad photos and bad lighting, and we're here to expose them. Also, it's fun to watch people panic over a shadow. Plus, Arcade's got a weird obsession with the supernatural.
I don't have a weird obsession with it. It's like it's impossible to know what this is. But just hearing the audio is like, oh shit.
But obviously,
This guy
that doesn't
is
mean
clearly in
everything the
distress.
caller said
But
is verified. According to the man, he first saw what looked like an injured person on the side of the road, and then out of nowhere, a pale humanoid figure with sunken.
oh, this is.
The caller
Oh, this is
said
real.
Is verified.
I looked at first glance. I thought this was like a cutscene from a video game. This is like hyper sharpened.
To the man, he first saw what looked like an injured person on the side of the road, and then out of nowhere, a pale humanoid
just the
figure
lighting is
with
weird, I don't
sunken eyes and no nose or ears jumped into the bed of his.
Oh, it's an artist. I thought that was an actual photo. It's just an artist rendering. Speaking of, when I was a kid, like you'd be like, oh, like there's this planet we just discovered that's like Earth-like or whatever, and there's a picture going along with it. I was always sad that it was only an artist rendition. It's like, why don't we have real pictures of these places? Like, obviously you fucking don't have real pictures. Artist or AI? I could see that being a Photoshop job. I don't notice any telltale AI signs, but it is getting pretty good these days.
Pale humanoid figure with sunken eyes and no nose or ears jumped into the bed of his truck and pressed
Real
its
life.
face right against the back glass. He says he slammed on the brakes and the
Oh shit, wait, May's actually trying to take a look at the picture.
Oh, that's a classic artist interpretation, not a real ghost. The lighting's too perfect, and that translucent figure, definitely a render. But hey, it's good art, makes you wonder if the artist ghost is haunting their laptop.
The fact it focused on the fact that it says
Thing
artist
flew over the
interpretation,
cab,
and it
hit the
focused on the
road,
watermark
jumped
more
up, and
than
ran
the
into
actual
woods.
Okay,
content.
that audio
The
just
YouTube
went from
channel
creepy to full
Carolina
panic
Case
mode.
Files
The guy's voice shaky. Breathless sounds like he's reliving it. But the image, that's definitely a stylized rendering. The lighting's too clean, the figure's too symmetrical. Still,
Right.
it's weird how real it
We're not
feels.
saying it's a real
you know, what's
photo.
worse than a fake ghost? Believing it's real when you're already terrified.
I guess, yeah.
Real life? Nah, it's a blend of real fear and fake visuals. That trumpet scene, plus a choreographed someone screaming at a thing they can't explain. But the figure's too smooth, too perfect. Not a real ghost. Just a really good artist with a dark sense of humor.
Actually confirmed the report with Pender County Sheriff Alan Cutler.
About 11 o'clock p.m. that evening, a call came into our 911 dispatch of an individual standing on the side of the road, and it appeared to be bleeding. Now, he stated he was traveling 55 or 60 mile an hour, so I can see how traveling at that speed in the dark, it would be difficult to exactly identify what he saw. But he stated that it looked like a human being standing there with streaks of...
Yeah, that's a good point, Norky. Bald.
Bald? Yeah, the figure's got no hair, no features, just a hollow, blank face. That's the whole point. It's not supposed to look human. It's a ghost, not a guy with a bad hair day.
Yeah, going 100. Going 55 is pretty. I don't feel like
He's
it'd
not
be
even going
hard
100,
to.
he's going full panic mode.
stuff.
That's the
I guess
difference
in the
between
dark.
real and fake. Real fear doesn't need speed. It just needs a shadow that moves wrong.
blood coming down. It is very hard to listen to that call, to that 911 tape, without becoming somewhat unnerved. It actually bothered me the first time that I heard it.
Now,
Yeah, it
obviously
sounds real.
There's no way to
The
verify
guy's scared
what
of
the man
something.
saw. But keep in mind, he stayed on the line with 911, pulled over, and actually met up with sheriff's deputies. And
I thought I was gonna say met up with the thing in the truck at first. Obviously
he
not.
wasn't arrested for making a false report or for being under the influence of anything. So what exactly happened out there? Sheriff Cutler says people in that area report strange things all the time.
For years, the resident...
Didn't it... Did we... maybe he hasn't played it yet, but like what... Did it jump out of the bed of the truck?
People out there in the Curry area near the battlefield have reported seeing things and hearing things that they couldn't exactly understand.
You can watch a full deep dive on this case over on the YouTube channel, Carolina Case Files.
Wait, I'm actually kind of interested. Do I put this? I probably don't want this in my actual YouTube history. Incognito it is. I've noticed, as the first result, 3 weeks old, whatever. If YouTube gives you a video and you click on it, it worked, yeah. It was his wife. Oh, Jesus. So many times, like YouTube will show me a video, I'll click on it, and then it's like, all right, every video on your homepage is gonna be from this channel now. It's like, I just
from a dream. Nuke's top
feel like I
5 viewer
can't
Nikolai says that ever since they
branch
moved his
out
young
anymore.
daughter Hannah into her own room, the nurse
Why would you blur out the adult and not the
Nikolai
child?
says
That's
that Ever since
crazy.
they moved his young daughter Hannah into her own room, the nursery camera has been catching some very strange things at night. One evening as Hannah sleeps, the camera records this.
There's another blurred watermark. Mark it again.
Little Hannah's foot seems to be pulled by something. Pulled so hard.
Sorry, I totally forgot. Bad CG. We missed that one for Lady in the Bushes. 100% that's bad CG.
Wait, the foot being pulled? That's classic manipulation, either a glitch or someone messing with the footage.
Or
But the
maybe-
fact that it's
they get
blurred,
dragged
that's
into
the
so
real
much
red
shit,
flag.
man.
Why hide the adult but not the kid?
Oh, sorry.
Either way, it's not a ghost. It's someone trying to scare people with a fake story.
Very close. I need ghost hunting gear.
My
I
head's
already
in the
have a
way.
bingo, I
Now
guess.
I'm just here to ruin the vibe. But seriously, if you're watching this and your kid's foot gets pulled by a ghost, maybe check the bed first. It's probably just a loose blanket.
Okay, thanks, May. That's great parenting
Not
advice.
only does the crib move, but it even shakes the
I don't
camera
know, shall I leave
several
this over
feet
here?
away. She wakes up screaming from the sudden jolt.
Am I in front of it?
Now,
Yeah.
normally I would just dismiss a video like
Another
this
bingo?
as a child
God
kicking in her
damn.
sleep. But again, this pull is so violent that it actually shakes part of the room. And her leg doesn't even seem to make contact with the
Morpheus
bed.
out here
So
cheating.
it's hard to believe that a toddler could create that much force on her own. But is it supernatural? As always, you decide. If you see something that you think would be perfect for the,
The top five
email me at
continues in
nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official.
That
and be sure to
countdown
tag
was
me
wrong.
only at nukestop5official because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. What waits in the shadows? A woman named Sarah cleans rental homes for a realtor whenever tenants move out. But there's a house that she keeps getting called back to because renters never seem to stay there for long, always breaking
that's
their
why they're
leases and
renting.
leaving early.
Oh, okay,
The
breaking
realtor has
leases.
never explained why. Sarah decides to film a quick tour of the house, and she starts to realize why no one ever stays.
Ghosts.
Esta casa se ha limpiado
Edited for
muchísimas
time.
veces porque
Oh,
rompe
sick.
el
How,
control de
really
la
quick, how, you like it, Marathon? I haven't played it. I've heard mixed reviews.
Ya es noche. Estoy sola.
Love it? Shit. I'll maybe need to check it out then. Thanks for stopping by, man. We'll see you later.
Then you're having
Have
fun
fun.
too. But if you're actually scared, I'll take a screenshot and run it through my AI detector, just in case. Ghosts don't need to be real to be terrifying. That's a weird thing to say. Nobody ever stays. Maybe you're talking about a hotel or a ghost. Either way,
That's
if it's
three-
cheap, it's
three people.
probably because the place is haunted. No one wants to stay where they hear footsteps at 3 a.m.
I feel like there's a lot of games lately that are really optimized for trios.
Go have fun. Just don't let the ghost in the game beat you. If it does, you're probably already haunted.
Arc Raiders, Night Rain, Marathon.
Another bingo? I'm already on the edge of my seat. Just
All right,
show me
yeah.
the
See you,
fun
man. Have
fancy.
fun. Get
She's
some
my
dubs.
favorite kind of ghost. They're all so earnest.
Ahorita les voy a enseñar. Esta es una recámara.
Thanks, Led57. Hope your cat kisses are smooth as that fake ghost footage. Don't let the shadows get too attached to your bed.
Good advice.
Ahorita les voy a enseñar qué es eso que se escucha. ¡Hey! ¿Andan acá? No mames. Espérenme. Iba a dejar grabando, pero la neta ya me está dando cosa.
Is this watermark from Nuke here for the
Escucha el
translation?
ruido por acá. No sé qué sea. Escucha mucho ruido.
Just feels to me that you don't need
Tengo que ir a apagar la
two
luz de ella porque se está poniendo ya.
watermarks.
Ay, no. Creo que voy a
Dude, what pisses me off is when he pipes all this audio in, like you don't know what's in the video and what's in Nuke's video.
Sarah shrugs it off.
Or Bizarre Bub, they
Then
all
a
do
creepy
it.
voice can be heard mumbling something indistinct.
Entonces, el señor dice que ya van varias.
But again, Sarah doesn't notice. But then Sarah does notice an odd tapping sound from somewhere in the house and goes to investigate.
Se escucha el ruido por acá. No sé qué sea. Escucha mucho ruido.
So drawn out, man.
Did you see it?
No,
As
I didn't
Sarah
see
goes
it.
to
Nuke.
investigate the strange tapping sound, something in the dark bedroom seems to peek out at her and then duck back inside. But in the dark, even Sarah doesn't see it.
Did we
Just to
go in
confirm
and
that this
no?
is a
We don't go in
pareidolia
and see
of
what it
just
is,
something
huh?
already in the room. Earlier in this video, Sarah filmed into the same room, and there was nothing there. A few moments later, another door opens on its own, and Sarah has had about enough of the creepy house. She just heads for the door.
Maybe before I learned things can move.
But did Sarah capture a haunted house that renters just won't
Wait,
stay
it's
in?
audio mixed with the video. That's a mess. You can't tell what's real and what's edited. The tapping sound? Probably just the mic picking up the fridge.
Dude,
But
fridges
hey, if
make
it's real,
weird
It's not a
noises.
ghost, it's a fridge with a grudge.
Let me know what you think.
Thoughts?
Scary videos. This is where all the videos go that are not necessarily
Yeah.
scary, but are just weird. Or funny.
We love weird
or
videos.
neither.
Oh,
First
shit.
up, a young woman says that she was playing with a Ouija board earlier in the night. And then as she's recording herself in her car singing along to her favorite song, she sees a pair of glowing eyes right behind her.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Those aren't glowing eyes. That's just a headrest. Moving on. Now, if you're like me, you're loving the new series It, Welcome to Derry. And if so,
a series?
You also might enjoy this.
Oh my god, it is at.
I've never seen it. Either one.
Hey, Georgie. Georgie. Oh, what? That's a nice boat.
And finally, they say that sometimes just dealing with yourself
watched
is
her
the
sleep.
scariest thing you can do.
Made for
recording
babies.
before the green screen comes up. Supposed.
Who filter?
So that's all for this week. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully
Good
I'll see you back
stuff,
here
man.
next time.
Good stuff. Thanks, Nuke. I hate your thumbnails, but I love you. Oh
You watched it
boy.
to sleep? That's not ghost, it's a punishment. You're not scared, you're just trying to be brave. But seriously, go to bed. Ghosts don't haunt people who are already asleep.
Oh. I didn't know that. Today I learned.
Glowing eyes? Nah, that's just a headrest with a reflective strap. You can't scare someone with a headrest. But hey, at least it's not a ghost. It's just a car with bad lighting and a bad sense of humor.
Anyway, that's fun. I like that. I feel like you can't do it super often.
Time for
but
sleep?
once a
But
month,
don't
maybe.
forget, ghosts still haunt people who are already asleep, unless they're the kind that sneaks into your dreams. That is not sleep is a curse.
Pick a side, May. Jeez.
Once a month? None. You do it whenever the vibes are right. Ghosts don't
Time
care
for
about
sleep?
schedules,
It
only
is time
fear.
for
But
sleep.
hey, if you're gonna do it, make it count.
Not for
And
me.
don't forget to turn off the lights.
Because ghosts don't
Thanks
haunt
for
you with
watching, everyone.
that's
Stay
asleep,
spooky,
but
stay skeptical, and remember ghosts are just bad photos with good stories. See you next time.
okay. Whatever. They don't haunt you if you're asleep, but they can haunt your dreams. So there's a distinction. All right. GG's, everybody. Thanks for being here. I'm not sure if I'll be back tomorrow or Sunday, but I will be back Monday for sure, and I'll try to jump on tomorrow, do a little bit. But yeah, see you next time. Thanks for stopping by, and good night.